Was there one? There wasn't. He didn't say one. He said 3, 2, and then was quiet. Hey, everybody!
You're not supposed to say one.
Obviously, not a live streamer. Welcome to Eberron, Rising from the Ashes, which is very similar to Rising from the Last War, the title of the book. My name's Charner, regular Dungeon Master. Not so nice, not nice. That light is really bright today.
Super bright.
It's okay. You can do it.
But you look great on the camera.
Would you like some sparkles? We can do
No sparkles and no glitter bearding for me.
Oh,
For
no,
now.
It wouldn't be your beard.
Okay, people do the glitter beard thing, and it's not for me. If you do,
Sounds like
it's
a
fine.
great pirate
It's not for
name.
me.
It's like the glitter.
Tonight's session is episode number 16, and I still only have 2 children.
It's always right there.
We like to thank our sponsors, Little Dragon Corp! Exclamation mark.
It's okay.
Little Dragon.
Little Dragon.
Little Dragon. Not Little Dragon, like a rapper. Little Dragon.
Yeah.
And Cardboard Castle Games of Evans.
You're doing so well.
And then we use Streamlabs OBS. We could name off all kinds of things. But thanks for everybody for being here. That's the 4 of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being at your own house, Mike.
You know what?
You could have been somewhere else.
It's good to be here.
It's nice being home. All right. Is there any other cool announcements before we get started? You're supposed to say no. You don't have any.
I don't have any.
Audible.
It felt like a trap.
There'll be enough traps tonight. Don't worry.
Oh no.
I got new pencils.
Yeah, new pencils.
And new pens.
Nice.
They write really nice. Not gonna lie.
I'm using different dice, so if these are weighted, I don't know. They might be. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I don't have an intro yet. Still waiting.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'm working on it.
No. You don't owe me anything. There we go. All right. So
I'm just gonna dub in a bunch of her
Yeah,
doing
just-
that, like put a bunch of it together and put like a techno like background beat to it.
Before the background.
synthesizer.
I would cry.
Drum and bass song. Perfect. All right. So last session, our party, last 2 sessions, delved into a Cannith workshop in the city of Metrol, which is in the Mournland, a war magic blasted region of the continent that is uninhabitable, unhospitable, and all around awful.
It's
They
pretty bad.
defeated a
Very
dragon,
bad Yelp reviews.
a forge drake by the name of Kalmekia, and in the process also destroyed a forge wraith of the Gorgon of House Cannith, and accidentally blew up the creation forge underneath the city.
You just tell me to shush.
I love doing that when people sneeze. Like, it's so funny.
I like to say ew.
Catches them off guard every time.
Y'all are awful.
The forge exploded, causing the party to lose consciousness. And as they awoke, they found mysterious tattoo markings on their bodies, resembling
I shouldn't have got drunk last night.
marks of the different houses in Colbert.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
As they collected themselves and butchered pieces of the dragon
Yes.
and put them all in their various carrying capacities, made their way back upstairs and looked out the window to see a large amassing group of Warforged on the horizon south of the city. And that
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
is where...
I did not.
Yeah, that one slipped my mind.
I don't think I need Mike's record. So, before we do anything else, I need someone to roll a d8 for me.
D8.
1d8.
Do you mind if I?
Go for it.
3.
3.
That's how many times we die.
I have
Okay.
got a quick question.
Yeah.
I don't like how he said that. Did you see that? He went, okay. Like,
Those dragon marks that we have.
Yes.
Do you still have those written down?
I do.
I have mine.
Did you lose your notes?
I must have wrote it down on a piece of paper and not in my digital notes. That was my bad.
You just give me a second. I'm
I mean, you don't have to. If it's not like
Well, I want to go ahead and
right
give it
now,
to you.
we can go ahead and
It will
wait
be
till
important at any moment, so you need to know.
I have a mark of finding. I don't remember exactly what that entails, but I remember that.
So does Lionel. I did not mention that last time. Lionel also gained a mark because he was in the room, and I would feel awful if I just left him out because he was an NPC.
We treat everyone equally.
Turtle. How do I edit my notes?
Falric, you have the Dragon Mark of Warding.
Dragon Mark of Warding.
Yep.
Okay.
And you might need to pull up the spells for these because you can cast either Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum
Private Sanctum.
or the Forbidden spell.
Forbidden.
It's not loud.
Yep. And that Forbidden spell has been reduced to a smaller area, which is about 900 square feet. It's still pretty large.
Yeah, I was going to say 900, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found my notes. A convenient picture that I took for you.
I have them if you
Wait.
need them.
This is Dirty
my
20.
laptop's
I don't
okay.
have my notes.
Yeah.
Why did it put aquarium feet? That's not what I typed.
Are you
Because you're an
Aquarian?
Aquarius.
Are you
You're an
Dang.
a
Aquarius.
SeaWorld employee?
He cares.
Where? Not aquarium.
I'm going to replace your guns with harpoons.
That's right, that's right.
Dave the Dive.
He speaks to dolphins.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Okay, you want the Mark of Finding also?
That's the one that I have. You
Description,
told me
right.
I had. Yes, please.
Yeah, so you can cast either
Okay.
Commune with Nature.
And that means I can ask a deity 3 questions.
Correct.
Or find the path,
Yes.
which is the shortest point between A and B.
Yes.
Okay, I wrote it down, but I'm not sure why I wrote that down. But I wrote it down.
Well, those are what you have.
I'm impressed with myself.
Okay.
It's promised.
Alrighty, so you all are standing at the lobby area of the Kenneth Workshop. What would you do? Lionel says, "Oh no." What is that?
Like, are we talking like we're seeing like the hillside and it's like an old like war movie where
Yeah, like the Rohirrim.
And-
Just
like, they're blocking out the sun as they come over the.
Just kicked in at bed.
Where'd that pin go that you stole from him?
It's over here.
yeah. So the Rohirrim of Warforged, not mounted on horses,
Thank you.
are on the hillside.
Lionel, has this ever happened before?
No, brother. This is new.
Great.
Did you bring them?
I don't know, man.
Nope. I know nothing about it.
Deception check.
Well, the one thing I know
Next to you
about being in wartime is that if there is an army, then that usually means there are scouts.
Okay.
So there's, we gotta kill him? What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't know what we're doing.
Scouts!
They're scouting, right? Isn't that's what I know?
Can I see if that's what I would know? Being a warcaster.
Sure. It's what he knows.
How'd you roll?
Do you see any scouts?
Not at the
Let me
moment.
go all the way down to my
scouts
character.
right now, but we're also inside of a building with a pretty limited field of view.
What the heck are they scouting for? Who are they with?
23? Yeah, they scout. Warforged scout.
They scout.
They scout.
Warforged
Oh
scout.
my god. So do we need, are they gonna be with us or with the mushroom people? Are they gonna kill us? Maybe we can get them to kill the cleaners.
Wonder if they're after the same thing we are. You think?
Why would they march here?
Because they
This-
may want to
this
make
is a
more
bad
of
news.
themselves and repopulate the world with Warforged!
or turn on the big guy.
I would be okay with that. We should let them do their thing.
How about we turn it on first?
For science, though,
First.
I could drive a mech suit. A giant.
Your scientists have been so concerned about what they could do, they didn't think about what they should do.
And I just think it's really, really reductive of you to assume that not everyone should have the ability to see this giant mech suit in working order.
DM question. How long were we knocked out?
Too long.
It's morning.
Oh no.
So long rest.
That must be why it's the morning.
Involuntary long rest?
At the moment,
Oh gosh, my character reset whenever I.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
it's
I don't
fine.
even remember what I had.
I like it. Thanks. That works
be
for
honest.
me.
Y'all can do a long rest.
I was just wondering. I was like,
Comfortably
you were knocked out.
unconscious for 8 hours or more.
Got a good sleep in. Night night.
Although you took a long rest right before you fought Kamaki, so you guys just like slept, fought, and like tired again.
Took a lot out of us.
I would be.
It was a hot minute of
We threw
combat.
people in a pool of lava.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty fun.
Lionel says we should probably
Go.
go somewhere. We can either go straight back to the lightning rail station and warn everybody else, or try and figure out how to get out of here as quick as possible.
I would say we need to warn our friends.
Yeah, but we're not going to abandon them.
Yeah. Also, there's safety in numbers. Hopefully.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Let's hurry then.
Yeah. Holly's like, let's,
feels
yeah.
very safe.
let's keep in mind of the collectors. I don't like those.
Yeah, I don't want to bump into them either.
If you get impaled by the spike thing, do your guts go out, or do they just kind of open up?
They just push around, and then when the spike
Let's-
comes out, then they
It
fill in
oozes.
the void.
How about let's not even think about
Let's
it
not
and
find out.
They might push out your back, though.
I have to do an experiment later.
That's not the kind of experience
Maybe
I do.
Not with a.
We'll
figure it out.
How about you say you do and instead you don't?
But I am willing to go down this train of thought if you'd like to.
That's fine.
I mean,
Maybe
Everything's
we'll see
fine.
it in action.
Fine. Everything's fine.
What's
Smile
the
and
thing
nod.
called that follows me around? What's Aiken called again?
A
Defender.
steel defender.
Thank you. I never can remember his name.
It's Aiken.
Taken.
I'm not gonna entertain that. Not gonna entertain that.
It's okay. We will.
That's right. My memory's good enough. I remember it's Aiken.
Lionel has Pass Without Trace still, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, with the long rest. He says, "Well, I guess we'll do the same sneaking thing, unless we need to, unless you feel the need to sprint across the city."
Nope. I'd rather have my breath for when I need it.
I mean, it's going to take a group of Warforged a little while to get here, right? I mean, they're way up there.
Plus, if the collectors don't like them,
We'll slow them down.
That would be interesting.
well, are there still like the other people, like the wizard?
Yeah, and if we see them coming, then they obviously see them coming, right?
Yeah, I would think
Yeah,
so.
I think they'd see them before we did. You know,
Being up in their ivory towers.
mushroom, mushroom.
Mhm.
What color are the towers? Like the dirt, the tower things that keep them up there?
Red with white polka dots.
Yeah. Is it?
Do
they happen to be,
Mushroom.
Amnita muscaria. Is it Amniata
Bless you.
muscaria?
They're kind of
Now
a.
you said bless you.
They're cliff faces, really, that have been carved into towers. So they're rock.
So they're brown. They're bullets.
It depends on what
bullet
color.
mushrooms.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" I don't know my mushrooms.
Let me see if I'm right.
Mushroom dance.
Okay, well, let's get to.
Yeah, they're
Lightly
bullets.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Learn something
I think they're edible.
The rock?
I don't eat them.
Hey, Verse, eat the rocks.
No, thank you.
I guess
I haven't had enough
while
glitter
we're
for that.
moving, I would like to kind of keep my eyes peeled, like around the. I guess to see if anything's like coming from above or anything, and checking the towers to see if like if they are in fact alerted of what's going on, if they start like making some kind of activity from the
makes
towers.
sense.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Lionel will do the same. He can assist you.
Okay.
If he's going to assist, then I'll just hold off because I was about to offer the same.
Oh, if you want to, that's fine.
I'm not going
Because
to help anybody.
he's concentrating on his Pass Without Trace.
Do you want me to
so-
roll individually, or would you like to just roll a second one?
Lionel gave me advantage, right?
Well,
That's what
he
I-
said that he wants to help instead of Lionel because he's focusing on
Okay.
this spell.
Well, I rolled a 14 and a 4. Should
14.
I re-roll?
That's advantage.
I mean, I didn't roll advantage, but then.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to do?
It's fine.
The end
Reroll
result's the
or-
same.
It's fine.
Just reroll.
Just reroll.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll yours too. 'Cause you-
Even better.
See?
I'm glad his was better. Mine was
30
not.
20.
There you go.
There you go. That's good.
Yeah.
His is better.
So you're observing while you're walking, right?
Walking, talking,
Walking,
observing,
talking.
chewing bubblegum.
So, as you're walking through the city,
yeah.
you see evidence of where the collectors have been and where they have not been. So some of the places, this is the first time you've walked early in the morning, there are these night creature undead bodies littered across the street, and you have to kind of step around them. And about 10 or so minutes into going down the street, you see one object floating in the air about a quarter of a mile away above some of the buildings.
What's the object look like?
Humanoid figure. Looks like standing on something. Kind of moving around.
This game's really buggy.
They're a bunch of stand like this.
I have a question. So, my
Sorry.
That was good.
That hurt my chest. What's your question?
no,
You gonna hold it?
yeah.
Okay.
I look.
It's one way to hold an
I don't
action.
know. I'm just gonna see what they say.
Hey, brother, what's out? He's standing on something. You see that? Hey, pay attention.
Yeah, no, I'm like squinting, like. What does it look like? I'm gonna like.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
humanoid
look-
figure.
And he's floating in the air. He's flying
Yeah,
and standing on something.
Yeah.
How far up in the air?
Is that
Do
a
I know yet?
skateboard?
Probably about 20 feet
Is-
above the building.
Is that a surfboard?
Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
Green McFly?
I knew you'd go for the Jones first.
All right, the other one first.
It flies by. You go. Oh, everybody makes stealth rolls. Huh. Silly me.
Do we get a plus 10 because of...
Plus 10.
Yeah,
I'll roll
you
for
go.
Lionel if you'll tell me it's plus.
You know, I'm not using that one.
Ooh.
I have disadvantage on my armor.
So,
Same.
Lionel has a +4.
Okay.
28.
26.
Okay.
Plus 10 gives me a 23.
I would also like to say I got a 20, but because of my disadvantage.
I got a 29.
Okay.
All right.
Someone roll for Holly, please.
I see
I have
that.
a +0.
Gonna roll for Holly.
All right.
I got it.
I got it.
Everybody do it.
Holly did not. She got an
Holly
11.
got a 67.
She
if
got
we
one.
add up our rolls.
Yep.
11 plus 10.
Yeah. No.
11 total. She rolled that one. She has a. What's your dexterity modifier?
Mine.
Yeah.
Is a 2.
Okay. So she rolled it. Okay. You feel pretty hidden at this point. The majority of you rolled really well. You're able to catch each other's missteps, especially Holly and Lionel. Who,
Yeet her back into the shadows.
at one moment, you do see a collector turn a corner in front of you, about 200 feet away. And as that happens, you're able to duck into a building off to
As
the
Holly
side.
stops and looks, it's like, worry about how the guts work later. And I dry your bag.
When you go inside the building, you look around and you're standing on the ceiling.
What?
And it's a bakery. And you can see.
Do you guys think that if we open the ovens, that the food will fall out, or it'll stay up there?
You see a sign that says Main Street Turnovers.
Is this
I've been
a
holding on to that one all day.
wait? So is it magically flipped, or is this the shtick?
No, it's magically flipped.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the sign, but the sign's straight up because it was like flipped or something. Like, this is very ironic, and I love it.
I love it.
It's almost like it was made for us.
You can open the oven if you want to.
I'm going to
Our
jump
stomach growls.
as high as I can, grab onto the oven, grab onto the top, like, you know, that thing where you put your dishcloths?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab onto that and then flip the oven, because I assume it's one of those flop ovens.
No,
I
open
know
sideways.
hand.
Oh, man, so I'm going to do the same thing, but open it sideways.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't punch me in the face.
The bread is sitting upside down on a stone slab of an oven. Upside down.
It's just staying
Yeah,
there.
it's like a big
Upside
baguette.
down cake.
I'm gonna touch the edge of it and try to like knock it loose because
You
I'm
spin
pretty
it.
short.
It spins inside of the.
Guys, it doesn't listen to gravity. This is so cool. I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
And I'm
You
gonna
have a
fall.
baguette.
Guys, is it stale?
No, it's fresh.
Oh my god, guys. This looks
I was going to tell you you have a
amazing.
new two-handed weapon, but now it's a one-handed weapon. Two one-handed weapons.
You broke the baguette.
You broke the baguette. Oh no.
Well, I guess
Elvish for
I guess I have a baguette.
Yeah. Anyways, the collector walks by. I wanted to throw that in there because I felt dumb.
Well,
and you're able to-
it's like it's new every morning, right? Is that what they said about this place? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna come here for fresh
So we can
baguettes
just-
if we live here for the rest of our lives. Forever. Dibs on this store.
Define the rest of our lives.
May not be very long.
as
Dibs
you,
on this baguette. Dibs on this store.
As you continue to walk down the street after the collector has gone by, you notice some smoke in the distance. in the direction of the rail station.
Uh-oh.
I think we're late. We better
Let's
hurry.
skedaddle.
Guys, this seems like what we call a shitty situation.
Yes. So let's hurry.
Skedaddle!
As you continue to walk towards the rail station, the smoke turns purplish color.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Arcane check.
It's new.
Or check because of knowledge of magic.
You can make
Is that
an Arcana
Arcana?
check. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, you can do that.
I had to say that in the longest way. 18.
18. Looks a magical fire in nature. You're not close enough to tell from this distance what exactly is going on.
Guys, magic fire! Purple bad.
Can I see what it looks like from a distance as well?
Yeah, I mean, as you get closer, the fire turns green.
Yee.
What's it?
Arcana check.
And then it turns red. And as you start running towards the building, it goes out.
Guys, what the hell's going on? Are we being gaslit here?
Next comes gatekeeping and girl bossing.
That's right. I gotta find a way.
Yeah. Hey, there's no fire.
I think we've just been tricked. This was a trick. There's a trick.
It's a
Do I roll for trickery? Knowledge? Insight? Insight check.
Sure.
I insight check it.
Okay. Just want to roll dice, don't you?
I do.
That's because
And
it's
I
inside.
failed.
Okay.
Guys, I would like to say that I think this is a trap, but I have no knowledge of whether or not it is.
Lionel looks around and says, this kind of stuff has been happening every once in a while in here. Seems more so now.
Is it weird?
You said you've been to the Moorland before, right?
Mhm.
There's weird stuff going on when you were here too, right?
Yeah.
Trickery.
Especially with cats.
Oh, you guys got to see a bunch of
I've been here for
cats?
5 years. I haven't seen any
Oh, that's
cats.
right. You said they were bad cats. Oh, yeah, I remember this conversation.
They didn't
Yeah.
start out bad.
No. Definitely started out bad.
No,
Would you say that
was
when
it
you were
nurture
born
or
that you were
nature?
a bad cat inherently?
Did scratch.
Oh, okay. So this is like a nature nurture thing.
Lionel
That's what I'm saying.
takes you guys to one of the entrances. You can go back inside.
I will.
Did when you
If you want
guys
to.
saw all those Warforged last time, were they all like, you know, like bolts and stuff, where bolts like really nice, or were they all? Did they look like they were controlled?
Mixed
I stepped
bag.
back outside and I looked over the hill where the Warforged were coming. Can I see it from our current location?
Yes, you are near the southern end of the city,
Are-
so you actually moved closer towards them.
Are they? Or can I still see them?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not an illusion. Okay.
Yeah.
So from what
Good thinking.
Bolt said, it was kind of like there were people willing to come along, but then there were other people other Warforged who were like, "You are coming along with us."
Oh, so we've got some people that are being
coercion.
forced.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're not being like controlled by mind control.
Doesn't seem to be so.
Things
Dang
could
it.
have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we could like do a really rousing speech. I've seen that in those like holograms where like they do a speech and like, "And my axe," and then like, you know, they'll go with you.
Mhm.
Maybe we can convert some of them.
Mhm.
And then
I
they
saw
can
an
help
orc
me.
do that once and I shot him.
Was it the mailman? Or no, he was a Goliath. He was a gargoyle. Okay, never mind. I was being reductive. I'm sorry.
Word of the day.
It is. I don't know why.
Okay. You guys are inside the lightning rail station. It is probably approaching, not brunch time, I would say. I won't say lunch, but I won't say breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the middle.
Hey,
it's hard
guys.
to tell because the sun's been blocked out a lot.
Second breakfast.
I want to go to all the people and be like, hey guys, so I know it's brunch time. I did get a baguette. You can't have it. Also, there's Warforged on the horizon, and there may or may not be scouts. I don't know what to do. I'm a scientist. I don't do these things.
Does she have any good news?
I've got just
No.
the thing. I'll reach in my
The
pocket.
baguette refreshes every morning.
You must tell me where you got this baguette.
I just break off a piece of it.
You're a cat. You eat meat.
Good news is it tastes great.
You eat meat.
I like hit the baguette as it kind of like sturdy and like you can.
That's
hit
very
somebody.
reductive
You
of
can-
you.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know
You can
enough
hit
about your
somebody with
culture.
the
I do
baguette.
apologize for
It's
putting
very
you
racist.
into a box.
That was very
We
racist.
should just stay here for a long time and just keep collecting baguettes, and then we could just wreak havoc on these people that are here, and we call us the Baguette Bandits.
There are no other people here
You
except
fled
for
the
the
market.
mushroom
Lionel's like,
people.
sign me up.
Practically
Once
wordless.
that you
Ruin the baguette market.
No, you
That's
couldn't.
what I
Right?
could
You were,
breathe.
you were gonna
And
die.
on the side, we'll
like
start
when we
cupcake
adopted you.
business.
There we go.
Yo.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So I've got the perfect thing for this. Liam will reach down in just like a sack and pulled out like a handful of scrambled eggs.
Do not eat those. They are so old. They are so old. They are
Lionel's
hard.
like,
Do you look at?
It's
He's
been
holding
really hard to find
pebbles.
eggs around here.
He's holding pebbles.
I'll cast Prestidigitation twice. One to make them warm,
Okay.
and then the second time to make them delicious.
Warm
Even
and
though
delicious.
they're hard as rocks because they're how old?
Well, first
We're
of all,
in the
they're hard
morning
as
now.
eggs.
Won't they refresh every morning?
No, that's not how that works.
They were in my pocket. This should be fine.
Yeah,
Do we refresh every morning? Does that mean we're food?
I'm gonna try.
I mean,
I'm gonna offer my
technically,
brother
I do
some
feel
He will
pocket
eat
eggs.
them.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
showers here.
Oh.
Unless you
Yeah.
find a shower place.
Have you
I
been
don't
carrying
know.
those around since episode 1?
Yes.
He drops them on the floor and they go tink 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 tink
Yeah.
tink tink.
Marbles.
Yeah,
Freeze
so
dried eggs.
Lionel
So-
eats them.
I don't know if they're here with the mushroom people or if they're here to take over. I don't know what they're here for. Maybe they're here for the Clockwork Orange. I don't know. I'm gonna let somebody else figure this out because frankly,
She's
I'm not-
reducted enough today.
I'm not a
Who's
war
Frank?
planner. I'm a scientist, and I'm gonna sit here and mess with a bunch of scrap. And I'm just
Well-
gonna do stuff, and I'm gonna ignore all of you. I go into the
Unfortunately,
corner.
I am.
A war strategist.
No,
He's literally a war strategist.
Yeah.
I go in the corner and I start tinkering this stuff, but I'm gonna lend one ear to whatever he says.
Only one.
Lionel and the rest of the
I'm
crew.
hoping.
Lionel goes, we've been avoiding one army for 5 years, so now we'll just have to avoid 2 armies for one night.
We just
One night? Why do you assume one night?
because we're gonna get out of
We
here.
gotta get out of here.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Well, we can leave at night.
It's just very difficult.
If the night creatures are distracted.
Oh man!
As long as they don't join forces.
I-
Yeah, do you
Even-
think,
even
think
if
they're
they
here
do
for the
the-
Alliance? What do you think?
I think right now it doesn't matter. We just need to get out of here, whether they're here for an alliance or not. I doubt very much that like the wizards are gonna like keel over and bow to their new masters when they've been in control for so long.
Yeah.
So
Guys, what if we hid inside the giant automaton?
would that put us way further from the edge of the wall?
But we could also operate the automaton and
You
get
can-
out of here.
you
Like
can make it
kicking it,
work.
Attack on
Could
Titan
we?
style.
Can you make it work?
I
Holly looks at you guys. We can make it work. Yeah, sure. Why not?
think we can
Deception
make it
check.
work.
Oh, she's not. She fully believes in herself.
I fully believe in
I
myself.
fully believe in both of them.
Yeah,
Whether
this is
or
a
not she can
confidence
do
check.
it, who knows? But she believes in herself.
I think we can make it
With
work.
the
And if
power
not,
of
If there's a ward
friendship.
on this place, right? We can't get out.
yeah.
But goes
at
down
night. It goes down at night.
Right. Oh, that's right. That's
So
right.
if we could get to the automaton, hide from the army, maybe see them doing some stuff, then we could skedaddle while all the creatures of the night are out. And if not, we can work the automaton work and then walk it home.
I will say time is of the essence, because if we stay here, the night creatures are dumb enough not to look inside of a boarded up building, but Warforged are not dumb.
Yep, that's very not reductive.
And they're here for something. And if
And then
it's
I wanna-
whatever you
I wanna
all
look
are
at
doing,
you.
or what we did,
We didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
I was with you.
You weren't. No.
I want to talk to my brothers.
You think they're going to be any more help? That one especially.
You blew up the thing, and you
Sassy.
got a
Egg pocket man.
tick-tocky thing. So now
Chinese spy word. Yeah.
Don't say
Yeah.
it.
they might want that, or they might want the forge. They don't know that it's gone. So
They
they're
got
coming
murdered
in.
today.
So they definitely once I feel like
They're going to be able to
Once they
track
discover-
that wherever it is. Who
We
has
didn't
it?
leave any
Wait,
evidence,
how
did
do
we?
you know that they're going to be able to track it?
Yeah, we
Because-
we didn't leave any evidence behind when we were there, did we?
Except for the fact
Trail
Just
that
a
we
few
got
dead
bodies.
bodies.
I mean, there's
fresh.
evidence that there was a
Because
kerfuffle,
if they're after that, they're going to be pretty mad.
but they don't know it was us yet.
Oh, July's still there, and he's like, somebody's going to figure it out.
But how do you think that they're able to track us? What do you know?
There are spells, there are house services. People can find objects and people. You don't even know. They might be scrying on us right now.
Scrying.
Then you're telling me all that, and
How it works
nobody's
all around.
bothered to come out here and get this thing until now?
It's the Moorland. Who knows what's happening? Everything is wild around here. Right? This place was on
Right.
fire 5 minutes ago.
It
Well,
was.
then how do we get out of here and make sure that this thing... Okay. Do we know how specific that potential spells could get with visualizing the Clockwork Orange?
I think I would know about
Arcana check.
scrying. Okay.
Oh, well, I know that.
If they know of it. That's...
9.
Well, that'd be something. I'll kind of...
You're not familiar with the particulars of the spell, especially if it's not one that you've
Nine.
learned. But you do know that you are able to view a person.
You can
Or a
view
place.
person or a place.
Yeah, July backs you up on that.
So they might
So,
know us.
Right.
They might
wait a
suspect.
minute. Wait a minute. But I have a bag of holding, and I can change my face. So if we just continuously keep changing and not take the Clockwork Orange out of the thing, they could potentially infer that the spell's gone haywire, or they
Maybe.
could just not know who has it.
Maybe that's why
Maybe.
scouts are looking around.
Maybe because they're just confused at the moment. Because the Clockwork Orange is in my bag
Right.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately change into another person's face.
Everybody's like, oh,
Get over it. It's
Okay.
fine.
yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's a speed bump,
And
not a
you
roadblock.
look like,
Can
What
you?
I look like Angelina Jolie specifically in that movie where they curve the bullets with the guns.
oh, nice.
Yeah, but
Can-
I don't look
Proficient with
I don't
firearms.
look right. Yeah, I don't
Can
look
you-
quite right.
Can you? Could you potentially look like a Warforged?
If it's humanoid, yeah, yeah, I
Did
can look
our
like a
friend
Warforged.
know that?
I'm gonna change it
that
to a
might-
Warforged.
That might
to
be
do
really.
that?
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Changelings are not.
Yeah, they don't
Completely
think that maybe
uncommon.
They have access
They're
to
not.
the...
They exist.
But I didn't know she
Yeah.
had already known or
Nope,
realized
they
that
don't.
yet.
I literally did it on a whim.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We can talk later if you're curious.
Holly's like,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Holly. I really should talk to you about
everybody
this.
has their things.
Okay, yeah, you actually
Yeah.
care about this
I
guy.
bite my
don't even
nails.
know.
I mean,
What?
You said what?
That's
it's just what I'm.
it's a bad habit.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, I'll stop.
Cool. No, it's you don't have. You need. I'm so sorry. I really. Whoops. I'm gonna change it to a
Wait.
Warforged now.
Okay.
Can you make like any potions that disguise people?
I
She
can
made one.
I can make
You
one.
can?
Yeah, I'll make one for you.
Do you mind if I have?
Yeah,
one,
you can
please?
have.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sweet. Yeah.
Who has the other one?
They
Other
go-
potion, they go expire
They
once per
expire
day.
after a day.
Holly, I'm still a nice person.
I wasn't judging you.
You're not reductive.
No, not that I know of.
Cool.
She doesn't place people in boxes like
Sorry. I adopted you from the cat shelter.
Yeah, so
Sure you don't
war
have boobies?
strategies would be good right about now, brother.
I think
Go fight, win.
our objective is to just extract from the city.
Okay.
Time to
We
go.
can't
So-
defeat an army without
Right, which is-
without a giant mech.
giant mech.
Well, we can always escape. So we still have the ship, right? The airship.
Yeah, the airship still. It should still be waiting for us.
So
Hopefully.
we should just be able to, if we can get out of the city, get across the river, we can get on the airship and then leave.
So we've
This
got
breaks my heart.
about 8 people plus the 5 of you. 9 people with July, so 14. It's a lot of people to gather and walk across the city together.
Mhm.
Either we split up or we just fight whatever comes our way.
So if I can, I would like to draw upon my experience to say if I'm in like a bad situation like this, I've got people that I need to extract from the city, would I think it's better to fight our way out close to the edge and potentially draw more focus on us, or would it be better to split up? Because I know that if one group gets into trouble and then we're gone, that group will be in extra trouble.
I hate to tell you this, but I can't answer that for you.
Where on the horizon, like, okay, so our airship's up here across the river, and
To the east.
to the east.
Yep.
And then the group of Warforged is coming from the south.
Correct.
So
And there's a river separating the land.
So if we pretended to be scouts that found somebody that knew information, we could potentially act as if we were bringing them back.
I think we should be like get ourselves close to like a break in the wall in the city and just fight our way out. Because if we split up and one group gets into trouble, we won't
We're
have
not
the
gonna
full
know.
force
Yeah,
to combat everybody.
and we'd have to potentially
But
do a rescue
if we
mission.
if we just shoot and move, you know, but we're close to the edge already, we can get out.
So, right now it's daytime. We can potentially fight what comes at us, get close to the wall, wait till nighttime, and just go for it. And if something gets funky, change it to the Warforged idea. So that'll be our plan B.
Well, then there's also the undead, right?
Oh yeah, the undead at night.
Yeah, so we'll be fighting our way out that way.
Hopefully the
As
undead
well.
at that point will be kind of overtaken by the... I mean, we don't know.
Either way, like it doesn't matter. We just need to like shoot, move, communicate. That's it. In a group.
I'm kind of leaning towards the having them fix the big thing.
I'm
Why
not going
don't-
to say no to it, but you
Wow,
know.
I actually agree with Falk here, brother. As much as fighting I've done against Warforged, I am a little concerned about one thing. What's going to happen to them if they get trapped here?
The Warforged?
Oh my god, you're right. The mushroom people might actually... Because they were doing experiments on mechanized living creatures.
Well, I was just thinking about the shield itself. If they come into the city, they're not going to be able to get out unless they fight their way out. And even if they kill the night creatures, they come back the next night.
Have we thought about putting all the night creatures in a box? Like a
Yeah,
big
that one
old
didn't
cage? Hmm.
Well,
What
Yeah.
if we took the night creatures and threw them outside of the circle at night? Just be like, yoink!
Throw them
Yoink!
into a lava pit.
Yeah.
That seems to work well.
while it wouldn't be good if essentially a bunch of civilians get trapped in the city, I think it would be worse if the Lord of Blades got his hands on the clockwork piece.
But our original goal was to take down the barrier, right?
Yeah, it was originally to take down the barrier in order to get out.
That was before an entire army showed up.
If that's true.
And now a whole army is here.
But I'd feel responsible for their deaths if...
Because there are ones that have been coerced. Would it be easier, though, to help things from the outside?
A lot of the Warforged that we fought weren't always under their own influence, under their own capacities. So, how many of them out there are just following orders?
If someone gets murdered by Ball, I didn't do that, right? Ball did that, not me. Okay, so if
I see your moral compass, brother.
The Warforged being coerced by the Lord of Blades, although tragic, ultimately rest on the Lord of Blades. Now, I think it's very doubtful of our scope of influence, and if we both try and fail, we also need to consider that outcome. Because if we fail, then the Warforged are still here, but the Lord of Blades has his object. And I think that would be like absolute worst case scenario.
Couldn't we just
Now,
destroy
what's the likelihood?
I don't think we can. I don't know.
What's the realistic likelihood that we can repair the Titan, the thing?
I would have to look at him.
Um,
I'd have to look at
How
the
long
Titan.
would you need to look at him?
I don't know, but I do have dragon shards that I feel like we could piece together something because they're run with dragon shards, and I still have that giant, huge one that we had that was using the barrier at the at the prison.
Now,
so there's really no telling, and we'd have to traverse a river in order to get across to it, right?
if it's realistic,
You can
that
go around. You don't have to go across the river down it.
If it's realistic that we can get into the Titan and turn it on, we might be able to smash something that creates a barrier and then walk our way out.
We don't even need to get it to where it can fight. We just need to get it where it can move, and it'll take enough hits to get us outside the walls. Once we get outside the walls, we're good.
And potentially, if we get it moving, we can knock over the main mushroom, and we can get it going.
And even if it's not strong enough to knock down the main one, it could at least be a really giant distraction.
Yeah, I mean,
and then the rest of us can take care of the problem of the barrier.
So
Team
if Holly can fix it with the rest of the crew, with Lionel and everybody else, then we can take care of the.
I will be manning that.
We could eagle whistle our way over.
Don't take this from me.
To the main platform.
This is a once in a
Take care of the barrier.
She'll just temporarily
whistle
drive
back
it until
and run.
she's kind of like warming up the seat.
She can borrow it from me.
Yeah, just
Its
to
license
get,
plate
just to get the heat off
says
of
Rook.
us, and then we can.
On the it says instead of juicy, it says Rook 3000.
So what do you think about that? If we can get the Titan up and running, a group of us can eagle whistle over to the main platform, take care of the barrier, go back to the Titan, and just move off.
Okay.
V, you're oddly quiet.
I'm team rebuild the Titan. The best. I've been trying to sit there and listen to everybody. I definitely am team rebuild the Titan. I like the idea of flying off to shut down the barrier. If nothing else, it can help serve as a distraction so that the other people who are not as combat inclined can kind of get closer towards the wall if they can't get the Titan working again.
Additionally, it can be used as a launch point. Because if we can't get it to start working, we can climb to the top of it, and we can use it to eagle whistle off to the edge for when it gets dark.
What about the people who don't have eagle whistles?
Brooke just said bye.
refresh my memory. The eagle whistle, does it give us a
recharges every
flying
day.
speed, or is it just help us to glide?
As long as we can blow.
Okay, so we can go. Oh, okay.
As long as we're...
I think that's a great idea.
And I mean, if it's big enough, we can also hide.
Rook, I know you want to be the first person in the helm of this Titan
Megazord,
if you will. But if we go up there and there's something that needs some kind of intricate design that I can't just shoot with my gun to stop things, we're probably going to need your skills.
Everyone listen up. At the end of this, I get all the credit. You hear me, Holly? I'm sorry. This is too cool. We can co-author the paper. You get second name. Me first name.
It's a lot of demands, but I just want to make it out alive. So sure.
I'm being realistic here. If we don't make it, it ain't a problem. If we do make it...
Merrick sent me here knowing that we would probably die, so I don't even
He's
care
a mean man,
anymore.
isn't he?
I just want to leave.
Real sad. All right. So that's a yes?
Sure, I don't care.
She's like, I just want to go home.
As long as we publish it under our own names and not...
We definitely are going to publish it.
So we got a plan, right?
No, we're going to publish It's Us. It's Us!
Okay, I'll change.
And then
Should I change my last name?
We can make one for you. I've made a lot of names. I'm pretty good at picking them.
What's a good last name I should change it to?
Nathaniel's a nice one.
Can we
Last
focus
name?
back on
Yeah,
rebuilding the
Nathaniel.
Titan?
A lot of people just they think you're kind of unassuming.
There's like 3 Cloverfields. Should I be a
No.
Cloverfield?
No.
Yes! That's a great idea.
Do not bring them anything.
Holly Cloverfield.
Welcome to the family.
Oh, that was fast.
Their mom makes really good food.
Well, that's...
She does the cooking by the book.
Cooking by the book.
Oh
So
my.
we got a plan, right?
As a side note, would be kind of funny. is if we get the Titan up and running, I could try to cast enlarge on it. That'd be hilarious.
And then we could make it topple. And then we'd really have a problem.
We wouldn't have a problem.
They would have so many problems. I'm
really
so
big
here
problem.
for it. I have enlarge in the ring. I have enlarge in the ring. The ring spell. Holly, who are we cooking with peanut oil now?
Making chicken?
Oh, buddy.
No, we're getting ready to make eggs.
We making a mech. Let's get us. Let's go, guys.
All right, plan.
All right.
Everybody in.
So who's all going to the tower?
Like a football team.
Baguette Bandits
15
on
people.
3.
Oh my god.
3, 2, 1.
forgot about
Baguette
it.
Bandits.
I forgot about it. I'm just here for it.
It's like 15 hands in there.
If it gets me closer.
So
Who threw in two
what
hands?
about the
Somebody.
Everybody.
No, I know who threw in two hands.
Like my foot comes in there.
Cloverfield strike force?
Some of the guys
Here we
say it
go.
on 3, and then some of you guys say 1, 2, 3. And the others are 1, 2, Baguette.
How about I at least get to sit in the seat first? If there is a seat. I'm
I'm sure when we're fixing it up,
You'll need to be able to
we're gonna need
assess.
to.
We don't even know if the seat's still there, if there's even a seat. I don't even. All
right. Okay, so
Maybe it's remote
let's-
controlled.
On the way there,
Let-
I'll see if there's like the seat laying somewhere.
I'm on barrier
Okay,
team.
so how about this? We'll get everyone there. Anyone who does not have the ability to fight will be, holding the flashlight wrong for, you. You're in my eyes.
I appreciate everyone.
And they'll be able to help you on that. And then everyone who can fight, but is not essential to repairing the Titan, will go over and shut down the barrier.
Also, can I bring up my homunculus now?
Whatever you want to.
Also, while I was moping in the corner, guys, look what I made. It's a Tweety bird. It's a Carolina wren. It's a little tiny Carolina wren, about the size of a ping pong ball.
It's a bird.
You've shot a lot of those.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bird, but it's
Does
see,
Aiken
look,
try to eat it?
it's made out of metal. It's like Aiken, but it's not a defender because he can't defend shit.
What does it do? Does it
well-
just fly around and?
So what's really cool is he can actually fly around for me, and he can go places, and then I can cast a spell through him, so I get more range. So like if I need, and also I can like ask him stuff. He can do things. He's pretty cool.
So it's an Alexa.
I don't know who that is. Is she your girlfriend?
Could be.
Is she a calico?
That was reductive.
Oh no, I have a vendetta. He's V and I'm vendetta.
British.
Okay for Ben.
All right, guys,
Well, let's
I'm
get
so
moving.
ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
You guys have to think of names for him. You have to think of his name and stuff. He's got a little heart inside of him. It's like this big.
All the discussing and planning and everybody gathering their belongings from inside of the area has probably taken an hour. So Pass Without Trace is gone for a while.
Okay.
So you are
Exposed.
exposed at the moment before you step outside. If you would like to recast or do something else.
Can I
Or
get
risk it for this?
Can I get
For the Baguette?
little Tweety Bird
Baguette.
to rove the area
Sure.
and kind of do a check for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what
Make
I
a
roll.
perception check.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it a spell to see through
Natural
the
20. 23.
tides?
Hmm?
Is it a spell to see through
He
the
could
eyes?
just fly around and
then come back and tell you?
yeah.
Okay.
Let me look at the specifics for it.
Does he like lay on your shoulder and have like a? Does he like just talk like a person?
I don't think he talks like,
Like a
person.
Boston. Hey, Rook!
Hey, look! You know, I saw a couple bad guys around the corner down there. You know.
God. Homunculus.
Are you tweeting at
servant.
I'm flying here.
I'm flying here.
Piss off!
All right.
His name's Frank.
If I had hands, I'd flip you off right now.
Also a chain
This
smoker.
blood seed's garbage.
I don't like y'all.
There's better seats in the gutter.
What are you doing?
Waiting for you!
I know.
This is what happens when you give us too much time.
It's a lot better than the Jeopardy music, gotta say.
Okay. You learn intricate methods for magically creating a special homunculus that serves you. The item you infuse serves as a creature's heart around which the creature's body instantly forms. It's a mechanical-looking bird in my case.
Yes, works.
It's friendly to you and your companion. It obeys your commands. It shares my initiative count. Takes a turn directly after mine. It has reactions, and on its own, it's yeah. I don't see where it can talk.
Yo, what the fuck, guy?
I'll show you, dog. Wise
Back
guy.
in my day, we had a little thing called respect.
Yeah, it can do force strike, a ranged weapon attack. It can do reaction with just channel magic, and it can evade.
I hope it gets
Just
That didn't tell
Just
me
taxes,
if
though.
you
Nope.
can view through its eyes.
I don't think I can, but I mean, I would probably just ask it to go somewhere and then come back and tell me what it's like says, and
But
it'll
can it
go.
talk to you?
It can tell me yes.
Yes,
or no.
I can talk.
It can go. It can go.
No, usually,
Okay, move.
I didn't know if it had like a telepathy kind of thing where it can.
Homunculus
speak
Servant
through.
does not have telepathic communication on its stat block. It has no force completely different creature than the one. It's a different creature than the one made using this spell.
Yes, because mine is like I'm. The flavor text for a artificer is not that I do spells; it's that I can.
The flavor is
Create.
egg.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Or do you prefer
Yeah, it'll fly,
fish?
I mean, it can fly around, but it can't
You can't
tell you
It can't scout
what's
for me.
going on. Yeah,
Okay,
it's not the
then never
same
mind.
as the spell. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to go out and scout beforehand, or is Lionel going to go ahead and do pass without trace? You want to scout?
We'll go.
Go ahead.
Well, if he's going to do pass without trace, I'll let him do that.
If you leave his range, you won't have it. So if
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to hang out till he does that. If he's going to, if not, I'm just going to go scout.
I think Lionel would probably like if you're comfortable doing that, you can go ahead.
Okay, I'll
But
do
you
that.
can climb.
Okay, make
Yeah.
a stealth check.
You can get away from all the.
And where are you going?
I'm climbing here.
I was going to go on top of the buildings and try and get a look around where if I do see something, I'm not immediately exposed at
Yeah.
ground level. So
Assassin's Creed Recon.
exactly, like exactly.
Yeah. You're gonna hide in a hay bale.
Yes. After I do a perfect eagle dive.
Except for it's like a War of Words parts pile, so it hurts when he jumps into it.
Oh boy!
It's actually a body of undead.
Surprise!
It makes a jello-y slurp sound.
Oh snap! I can't become a.
You can.
15 on the
It's a
die.
humanoid.
Because it's a player race.
Wait, was I doing stealth or perception?
Stealth for that one.
Stealth. It was 15 on the die plus 6, so
21.
21.
Okay. You feel
21.
adequately hidden
I hope so.
in your feline grace. Now, go ahead and make a perception check for
Perception.
me. To scan the city. The building is very tall, which helps.
I am stealthy.
Okay.
I am not very observant as far as that goes.
You hidden, but you don't see shit.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not too good.
I don't see anything.
He did that whole thing. If I close my eyes, they can't see me.
You're
My-
hiding behind. Go ahead.
My passive perception way better than what I just rolled.
What would you get?
Just now?
Yeah.
2 on the die plus 4.
Okay, 6.
Pretty bad.
You hide behind some lattice. And while you're hidden behind the lattice, it's kind of tough to see between each hole. So you're kind of like, you're so worried about not being seen that it's tough to make out what's going on out there. You do hear
like this.
the occasional scrapes and flops of the collectors, but as far as any scouts, you don't see any at the moment.
I guess we'll just have to.
As far as I know, good.
Yeah.
I go back and check in with everybody.
All right. So Lionel will cast Pass Without a Trace. Lionel will cast Pass Without a Trace.
From the toilet.
I'm pooping.
I'm pooping.
All right, so it gives us
He
all
did
plus
pass
Yeah,
with
so
without
everybody make a
trace.
stealth.
Oh, disadvantage because of my armor.
That was a poop joke. All right, I'll roll for.
Haha, it's funny because
Lion.
people poop.
Yeah, people do poop.
Not gross up.
No, girls don't have buttholes.
No.
We got a 19 that time.
Natural 1 for Holly.
Oh.
Holly, you're killing me, Smalls.
So 11 for Holly.
Again.
19.
I'm enough.
Enough.
Roll for Lionel too.
I get a 16.
Plus 10.
6 plus 10.
Okay, 16.
I'm going to roll it.
I got an 18.
Just looking up Lionel's
Forward.
bonus.
Forward.
19.
17.
17. 17.
Lionel got a 20.
Wait, I got to add my own stealth to it, don't I?
Yes.
I almost forgot to do that.
What'd you have original?
23. It's 7 on the die plus 10 plus 6
17.
stealth,
Okay,
so
so
23.
Okay.
Sorry.
What'd you have?
18.
You told me that already. I'm gonna go ahead and do. Does anybody? Somebody make another roll for the collective group.
I got you.
I don't know if we want you to do it.
You don't want me to do it. 4. I didn't add anything to it. Was I supposed to?
No.
Can I?
It's a bunch of jabronis. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
get any pluses. They don't get any
No more
minuses,
group
so
rolls
that's
for you.
good.
Well, let me roll anything else. For this.
No more
0.
group rolls for you.
Well,
Plus and minus 0.
if they're within 30 feet of Lionel,
They got
they should
14.
be under the text.
At least.
Pass without a trace.
At least 14. Okay. So you all feel adequately hidden. It is a large group, so you all are very huddled together, kind of like in like the Scooby-Doo scenes when they all.
Everyone made messages.
The pathway to the Warforged Colossus is a long one, and it's halfway across the city. Since it's kind of in the center point, you're on the edge, so it takes you almost an hour to get all the way across over there.
Mm-hmm.
As you are going through, where did my D20 go?
If you do the cooking battle book.
Here you go.
What?
I know I have one. It went underneath my iPad. Yeah.
I have 12.
Oh yeah.
I don't want those. That's cool though.
Thanks, I made them.
Nice. Are they balanced?
No.
Man. They're wooden. Wood burned. Scorched.
Boy burns?
Wood burned. Scorched.
Yes.
Scorched.
I thought
Whatever.
you said
I can't
wood.
remember what it's called.
Wood burn.
Yeah,
You did.
that one. That.
I didn't know you did wood burning stuff too.
That's yours.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
It's rigged. She gave me a rigged code. You go along,
Other DM.
and you begin to see some more piles of bodies, more streets littered with bodies.
Street lights.
Nice to know where the
Oh.
collectors have come and gone already.
Mhm.
It's that those are the streets that they don't revisit.
Mm-hmm.
I need someone to roll another D8 for me.
Not her.
Not me. That's a real one, though. I'm gonna
5.
I'm gonna see what happens.
This music is very eerie. Love it.
I like it.
Figured it was
It sounds
5?
like
Okay.
sneaking
5.
through the city streets.
the haunted mansion in
Luigi.
Louisiana.
Um,
This is Luigi.
No, Super
As
Mario.
start to walk around this dock area on the edge of the river, you notice that everything around you starts to get bigger. Bigger. Until you feel like you're the size of a mouse.
Great.
And everything around you is just massive. The cobblestones in the street become boulders.
Just gonna check with everyone. You're seeing this too. That's a big cobblestone. That trash can's massive, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Does that mean we get a stealth bonus?
Oh my god, are there baguettes around here?
It's a lot of bread.
This is so bread. So bread.
Finally, they get to see the world from our perspective.
Is this how you feel every day?
You begin to hear some of the thumps, scrapes of a collector up ahead.
Hide in the trash can!
Immediately.
Get in the trash can! I want to look for something to hide in. Oh wait, we're already passing without trace.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
You can do a... Go ahead, what were you going to say?
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on myself.
Okay. At what level is that?
Third
level? Okay. Instantly, you are back to normal size. I also need you to roll a d100.
What? What?
Does that also dispel his pass without a trace?
No, because he's not the one concentrating on it.
Be careful, brother, don't step on me!
46.
46.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Well, this is fun. All of you within a large area instantly feel refreshed and healed, and like all of your wounds and scrapes and scars just start healing instantly. Some of the guys that were staked out in the lightning rail station look better than they have been this entire time they've been here. You also see one of the piles of undead bodies just light on radiant fire.
Y'all seeing that too, right?
Just bright white fire.
Instead
like
of
a bonfire.
If the bush starts talking,
instead of
Go away from the
waiting
bright light.
around and seeing what happens,
Let's go.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey guys, get my hands."
You're gonna hold open your shirt like a little toddler.
Yeah,
wait, did you?
I'm normal.
He's back to normal.
Y'all are not.
How small are we in comparison to him? Like, can I like crawl
Basically,
up into his-
the reduced
Hold
size,
up.
so you're 1/8 your size, is that
Okay,
right?
so
Wait a minute.
Well,
So we
it's
were
half.
reduced.
Half?
The world is not
It's
just
1/8 your
double.
weight.
1/8 the weight.
Okay, so half the size, so you'd be
So I
1
think we go
foot,
up to his
1.5 feet.
up to
So you'd be
that's
about
nice.
this big.
Okay.
You could grab them like a group of children.
Oh, so
Toddlers.
that's what happened. I thought that the world just looked bigger. I didn't know we actually got smaller.
That's what it felt like.
Okay, I thought the world just started looking bigger. So when
They also weigh nothing.
Farrick glares.
They weigh nothing.
They weigh 1/8 their weight, so essentially nothing.
Before you do anything,
But we
Farrick
have
is
14
glaring
of
at
us.
you right now and saying, "Relish this moment that you're a little taller than me."
I take out some beef jerky.
Here, we can do some quick math. If you have 14 people, we'll say their average weight.
But 3 of them are halflings.
3 of them are halflings. So
I'm gonna
I
go
thought you threw
ahead
something
and
at me.
I
I was like,
shouldn't.
But
dodge.
also, a halfling couldn't pick up a whole person. So if you did
Yeah.
one,
I shouldn't. It depends on their strength. I shouldn't, but I am gonna spend a dispel magic on you.
Mm-hmm. So now I'm regular size.
okay, roll
Because
another
you
D100.
guys, I have a feeling that
32.
doing magic here is not a good idea.
The moment you release the spell, he becomes large, and you become encased in a glass ball. And he just starts rolling.
Yeah.
Oh no! I immediately.
I'm gonna be like, nothing I can do, guys. And
I just look at Holly and I'm like, "You seeing that too, right?"
He's rolling away.
This is all too much for me. 3
I
things that
immediately
just
take out
happened.
my hiking hammer, my hammer and pike, and immediately go to smash.
Make a
it.
strength check.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
so
It just slides off and he rolls farther away.
Is this like monkey ball?
yeah, exactly.
You're a monkey.
I'm about the same size.
I want more chips and dip. So good.
17 on the die, -1.
16? Okay. You hit the ball, and it cracks. And as you crack the glass, and this bonfire next to you, you see the collector
Let's go.
in your vision.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he can't stab you if you've got a giant orb.
And it sees you.
I'm gonna say, hey, pick up everybody. Use your quickness to run.
Can sprint. So if it's... Wait, we were doing math a second ago.
He just did something. Would you like to do something while you were in the ball? You can start rolling. Which way?
Yeah.
There's water to the side of you.
Oh yes.
You got
Your
a
glass
crack in
ball
the
is
thing.
cracked.
Uh-oh.
And then there are buildings,
about to turn
and
into
the
a
street is
snowball.
cobblestone, so it's very bumpy.
I'm just gonna roll. This is how I roll.
Okay.
Which
You may
direction?
do a strength or dexterity check. Oh, actually, athletics or dexterity. Let's do that. See how athletic you are as a marbled encased creature.
You know what? I'm not athletic.
Is the collector
I'm smart.
wielding like?
Listen here, I'm just smart. Are you grabbing
so
everybody
athletics or acrobatics?
else? Sure, acrobatics probably counts.
Okay, what was the okay?
Cirque du Soleil.
I'm gonna acrobatics because it's a +0 instead of a -1. How about a 4?
4? Okay, you begin to roll.
Okay.
Oh dear.
And then you doink, start going to one side.
Mm-hmm.
And then you roll onto the dock
For being held by you.
nearby and go down to a lower level of the dock because it's kind of like a battery and then a dock that goes down next to it. So V, you are on the street. Collector sees you. You have rolled down onto a wooden dock that's probably about 100 feet until it sharp turns out towards the little marina there.
I'm gonna immediately try to start rolling the other way.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab all my little friends.
All your children.
All the kids, and I'm going to try and get them as far as I'm going to dash and just try and get them as far off out of the sight as possible and try and get it where, I mean, if he saw me, that's fine. I can outrun him easy, but if they're half
Like
size,
all the
it's going to be
punch
hard for
dogs,
them.
he
So I'm just trying to
wanted
get
to
them out of the way, basically,
Okay.
and get to where I can try and get another crack at to break him.
So I'll say you have half movement, so your dash will still just get you 40 feet.
Okay.
Which direction are you running?
Same direction.
You came from the west.
Mm-hmm.
The ball was headed back towards the west, but down the dock.
Yes.
Can I do something? Well,
You can. You are little, but you can do things.
Can I do a magical tinkering and imbue a pebble with a?
Ball.
I wish. With a static visual effect.
Okay.
I just want to put it in the path of the collector and do that, and then maybe can I do another and throw one behind him and say like, "Hey, over here! I'm walking here."
I don't think you can throw it behind him because he's still about 100 feet away.
Okay, I want to throw it in front of him.
Okay. And what is the image of?
Know what? No, it's just gonna be a person that says, or I'm gonna throw it beside him, and it's gonna be a bunch of non-verbal like grunts and stuff, like like somebody trying to pick up something or hide.
So a noise and not a...
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see if that changes his course a little bit.
As he's like running with us, Valoric's looking to see if there's anything, because the buildings and structures still a little bit taller than the collector is. He's kind of coming down the street.
Yeah. The collectors are about 9 feet tall.
Are there any like signs above him?
At the moment, no. He's walking in the middle of the street.
I will hold an action to shoot a rope holding a sign to see if it'll fall down onto the collector.
Okay.
Distraction.
To slow him down.
Back to you. You're
I'm
wrong.
gonna try.
Lionel and Holly can do things too. I don't know
Um,
what they have up their sleeve.
Lionel will probably just try to hold concentration still on his spell.
Oh, right.
Are we currently going in the right direction to get to the, or did we get
You-
I think we're on
you-
the
you
opposite.
turned
pushed
west.
off course?
Yeah.
Oh,
You just went back the way you were coming.
We're just right now trying to hide away
At
from
the
the
moment.
collector.
V
I
is in
assume
control.
we're gonna hopefully let him pass by and then I'll be like dishonored.
I'm gonna try to like steer towards the correct direction that I need to be going.
Okay, make another athletics check or acrobatics.
6.
With that, you plop into the water.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a swoosh.
Oh, great.
Great, he's a snow globe now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, guys, we have to go get Plinko back there.
And
How far away am I now?
Water's just in little places. Underneath you. Just underneath you. You float.
Prestidigitation! Prestidigitation!
Unseen servant.
Heal the ball! Heal the ball!
that would
Unfortunately,
be
that's mending.
that would be mending.
It takes a minute to do mending.
No.
How far away is he from me?
Just probably 20 feet or so.
20 feet or so. So I'm going to set everybody down for a second.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and see if I can bust that bow by
You've helped me enough.
Nope. I'm gonna try and bust it.
No.
But instead of doing it with a hammer this time, I'm gonna shoot it 2 times with my bow.
Can he swim?
Okay, make 2 attacks.
Does he know how to
I don't know how to swim.
While you're doing that, the collector has
I'm just
moved
saying
up 30 feet, so it's 70 feet away.
Do they have eyes? Like, what
Oh
do
no,
they look
you
like?
ran 40, so
He's 110 feet away.
Minus
is 30, so 80.
No,
So 21 to hit on the first attack.
if he's 100 feet away, then you run 40. That's 140 feet away. Minus 30.
Oh right.
110.
Yeah, 110. It's gotten a little bit further away, but it's still moving.
21 to hit the orb.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and then the second attack, we'll roll that again. That is going to be 23 to hit.
Yep, those hit. Go ahead and make
You're
your
drowning
damage.
me.
Awesome. So that one's going to be 3. So I need this, and then I need this. Would it count for Colossus Slayer since it's damaged, but it's not an actual?
It's not
being?
a creature.
Okay, just wanted to check.
I mean, maybe it is a creature. No, I'm just kidding.
4 and 6 plus 3. That's going to be 13 damage on the first one.
Okay. Yeah, it shatters on the first hit.
Okay, well, it would have on the second one because I also got really good rolls on that.
Also,
I'm going to save these to the side.
the collector is dashing. That's what I was like so confused by this math. So it moves 60 feet. You move 40 feet. So now it is 80.
Okay.
My brain was braining somewhere else.
We're there. We're back.
Okay. You are free. You are swimming, and you are regular size, and you are wet. You can use the whistle?
Yeah.
Okay. Gain flight for as long as you blow.
Mm-hmm. 5 rounds plus... For number of rounds equal to 5 plus 5 times your Constitution modifier.
Yep. It was like roughly 300 feet or something. But per round, it's your
Constitution modifier is plus 2. So I can blow for 15 rounds.
Yeah, and that's 60 feet per round.
And it's twice my walking speed. So
50.
It's 50.
Yeah.
So
you can make it 50 this round.
So I took an action to use the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
I move 50 feet in the air and start to go towards the correct area.
The correct area
So
being
I'm gonna go back towards like
where the spell
land.
wasn't taking.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a bit of a shit show, guys.
Mhm.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
you're not here.
As you
This
blow
is a
the
bit of a
whistle,
shit show.
you see little
course.
cracks.
Yeah.
form
No,
on the
I have
whistle.
all of you. I picked you all up. I carried you with me.
But you put us down.
Yeah,
What
but I
is
didn't
going
move.
on?
Oh.
I shot him.
That was so you probably forgot from the end of the last session when the Creation Forge exploded.
Mhm.
It said all of your magical items have a limited durability being used in this area. So, just cracks. It's not broken.
I don't like this.
All right. I probably should have just done initiative. Now that everybody's kind of free. Or if you're just going to run, are you all
No,
running?
just running, right?
Okay.
I'm just running.
So you make another 40 feet. You fly, zoom,
So I'm
Dragon
gonna,
Ball Z across the
so-
street.
Movement for... I'm still going to head towards the Colossus, like the Warforged Titan thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to use 50 feet of movement and then action to dash another 50, so 100.
Are we still
So they're
have
headed
pass without
back
a
towards
trace?
the lighting
You guys
rail
are.
station because they're going away from the spell.
Mm-hmm.
You're headed the other direction.
Yes.
Okay, so you're leaving.
And I also want to.
I'm trying to cycle back
kinda-
towards the mech. I know that's where we're headed.
Okay.
I kind of want to try
Head
to
to the rendezvous
fly
point.
by the collector out of his range, but enough to like I'm buzzing the tower, right?
Yeah.
So just to get his attention.
Okay. You watch as his legs sit still and his torso goes and watches you fly by.
We're just
To the roof.
gone. Yeah,
Rooftops.
we're going.
Yeah.
Hey guys, if we still have pass without a trace and we're small, we could just walk under him.
Does Pass Without a Trace still hold up if somebody detects you?
Yes.
Were we
Yeah,
detected?
it's still active.
The
It doesn't
the collector
drop.
saw all of you.
They
It,
did.
it,
He
it
did?
basically
Yeah.
just you just have to hide again.
Okay.
Which is
So
I'm gonna hide.
So you're gonna
yeah, which is like one of the reasons why I'm like
he made a distraction for us.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and are you gonna stay in the street? Or are you gonna duck down an alley? Or
Oh no, we try to get to the rooftops real quick.
you can't
Rooftops?
be
Okay.
so you can't be tracked except by magical means.
Do you need
once
me to do
you break
athletics?
eyesight.
yeah, since you're carrying a lot of children,
I figured as much.
Can I
I
help
kind
him?
of figured as much.
Can I help him by like monkeying on to him
A creature
so that way he
that
doesn't have to carry me?
a creature that
I think it's just
receives-
taking all of your attention to do that. So there's no helping. That's what you are doing.
I'm gonna just tell him, "Good job."
There's a
Would it
handle
be
over
athletics or
there.
acrobatics?
Either way.
a,
Is
crea-
your tail prehensile?
a creature that receives this bonus
lucky.
leaves behind no tracks or traces of its passage.
That makes sense.
So
Okay. What'd you?
Said I feel lucky.
You used your luck.
Yes, I did. So that is going to be 9 plus 15.
15. Okay.
plus the 10.
Plus
No,
10.
he's not-
No,
Oh, okay.
This is-
it's not
this is
stealth.
climbing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're able to climb up onto the roofs. Thankfully, your feline grace helps you.
That's
in that
really
regard.
far down.
Hmm.
You're on like a 2-story inn building roof, and the rooftops all up here are very close together. It's a very packed city.
Oh man, I
Rooftops.
love parkour.
Fark, there is an opportunity for you to shoot a sign if you would like to doink it in the head.
Well, now that I see that we are like actively trying to hide, I probably wouldn't.
Doink it anyway, because now it's down there.
No, then it just makes noise.
Yeah, it does. It makes lots of noise.
Maybe it would make noise.
I'll hold. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. So I think about it. I get ready. Like the trigger just goes.
And I'm going
I
like
think
this.
better of it.
Not this
He's
far.
just like swinging around.
Ryan's like,
Dang it, Fulric.
okay.
That would have been so cool.
Now everybody roll stealth checks
Inertia
again.
and motion.
Stealth.
Or something.
And if you're going to stealth or not, I guess you're just
I'm gonna try
flying.
to like fly low over the roofs, I guess.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can still
try to hide. Yeah.
as long as you're not dashing. You can.
25.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not.
First,
25.
are we
Yeah.
trying to follow him? The bee?
We're going towards the mech.
Okay. Just making sure we're on course.
Yes, we're going towards the Megazord.
Good.
Holly rolled a 21. Stealth checks.
Oh. Stealth.
Yep, got to re-stealth. Hide on
Re-stealth.
this.
No plus 10.
Yes, you still have
rolling
pass without
this.
trace.
wait,
I
hey,
got
wait, you're a halfling.
I'm a halfling.
I got
You
a
don't-
13.
Okay. 13 with pass without trace.
Yep.
Okay.
Save them.
I can. Do you mind if I roll for Lionel?
Go ahead.
I'm just too excited to be quiet.
18? Or
Plus whatever.
For
What'd you get?
22.
was it 25, 26?
You did, I got 25. Yeah.
24.
Lionel got a 22.
22,
24.
24.
Decent
And then
rolls,
someone
good
rolled
job.
for the whole group. For the
No, me.
jabronis.
Dibs.
Go for it.
9.
Okay.
All those good rolls, and then
I mean, plus 10.
well, 9 plus 10 would be 19.
Okay. Sufficiently feel hidden again amongst the roofs. There are plenty of chimneys, ways to line of sight any collectors on the street. I feel like we're in Agrabah.
Yeah, perfect timing on that crescendo there.
You start to move towards the Colossus, which you can see now. You were at, so the marina kind of goes down and back up. The Whitley rail station was here. Colossus was here on the base, leaning up against the base of the tower. So you have crossed the halfway point and are started to get towards the
Isn't
end
he
of your
beautiful?
journey.
How long does this last, do you think?
The spell is starting to fade, and you think that it probably won't make it all the way to the Colossus.
You sound like
Me
I'm
pass
going
without a
through
trace.
puberty.
So you probably have about 5 more minutes of walking. It's just like you're so close, but that little distraction caused you some issues.
And how far away are we going to be?
Lionel will ask you if, while you're carrying everyone, if, look, I know you're carrying everyone, I get that, but can...
Oh, they grow back in size after a few minutes. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody has grown back in size.
He's left just
You've
holding
left
one
an
of
area.
us.
Falric would still like to be being held by me. You're gonna
be like the little Yoda on my back.
He's gonna sit there the whole time and just hold on to him.
Hey, Falric. Falric, no.
I mean, I'm starting to get some blisters on my feet. I'm sorry. These boots.
Lionel suggests that
Strong
you
and
should
swift you must be.
dash.
You're just gonna
I mean-
book it.
He can probably carry you still if you just have to ask him.
Fee, you want to help me real quick look for any more scouts before we...
Yeah, let's take a look around real quick.
Okay.
Do you have Pass Without a Trace?
No, it's not something I can cast. No. Do you have it on the ring?
I don't know. Do I have it on the ring? No, I don't. I don't have it on the ring.
Okay.
So,
I know it though. I
Perception?
think I just don't have it prepared.
We're gonna give you a chance. You haven't really done anything today yet, so.
Pretty bummed you guys didn't get stuck in combat.
We're now
9.
like the chimney sweeps in Mary Poppins.
Chimney, chimney,
Covered in soot.
9.
9.
9.
Oh,
Nine,
can you roll for Lionel too? A perception check.
Or would it be with advantage? He would roll.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a +9, so 13.
Well, hey.
Okay. At the moment, you do not see any scouts in the nearby vicinity. More towards the northeastern corner, there seems to be 2 scouting around pretty far away. At a point where they're not looking directly, across the bay. They're looking more towards the ground, probably, where they're at. So you feel okay at this point.
Lionel will
Pass
relay
it.
this
Yeah.
Okay. So you're planning to book it to...
Yeah, Liam will be flying across.
You were out of breath at this point.
I can blow for 15 rounds.
Yeah, 15 rounds is only like a minute and a half.
6 seconds to...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it took you a while to get where
Okay.
It's probably been
So
like 10 minutes since that encounter.
I was only tracking since the second turn.
Oh,
Does that
yeah.
make sense? So when we were kind of doing like quasi initiative, I was only okay. So
Either way, you would have because it's been 10 minutes since you guys saw that.
I would like
collector.
to hold an
So,
action after we're done with this.
I would.
You can
I
roll
might have-
stealth again to be back with the group and stuff. Oh wait, no, it's gone. Never mind. Sorry.
Well, I was trying to book straight towards the Colossus. Just
Without everybody.
Yeah, he knows
okay.
where we're gonna meet.
So the distance from where the collector was to the thing,
So-
if you can do 300 and...
I would have been 100 feet for the last 13 rounds, 1,300 feet.
1,300 feet. Okay, so a quarter of a mile, we'll say. Yeah, it was about a half a mile to get to the Colossus.
So I would probably try to land on a roof and just stay hidden.
Okay. Yeah, you can meet back up with the group.
I would like to hold an action. If we happen to see another person that we don't want to see, I still have one more smoke grenade. And if we happen to bump into somebody, it's very clearly obvious they've seen us.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm just too excited.
Falric, roll a d8 for me.
Okay. A D8. That is a 7.
I don't know if this is good or bad anymore. These magical worlds.
Okay. You start to hear little whispers in your head a little bit.
I'm never gonna
Little-
dance.
All of us or just me?
Everybody.
Everybody.
You start to hear like little sounds of doubt. Just like, oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Oh no, I remember this one. I can hear your thoughts, you dirty, dirty boy.
And everybody hears V go, you guys have dirty thoughts.
No, I assure you, these are different than my normal voices I hear.
Holly thinks, I'm the voice on your shoulder.
Also, I know that these are not my voice because I absolutely know that I am the best, and I am the best. So I just don't understand who's telling me I'm not. Do you hear me, voice? Do you hear me?
PMA!
PMA!
Mental attitude.
You can't reach
You just hear
me.
everybody, PMA!
Yeah. You all just hear each other yelling at each other, PMA.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
do
all
a-
have telepathy right now.
Can I
between each
do
other.
Arcana check or insight check or confidence check?
You're just hearing each other's thoughts.
Oh,
Or not each other's thoughts, but you have telepathy, so you can hear each other.
Liam,
but that's what you meant. Okay, I thought you were
Liam
being
will
funny.
let everybody know where he's at.
Thanks, Liam. Wait, no.
You're able to link up back with them
Mhm.
successfully.
I've got to not think about specific
is
things.
The roof, is it like
getting in my
flat with a little
I
edge?
immediately
or
start
is
thinking
it-
about my father.
Most of them
and
are.
I'm like, no.
Have peaks.
Can't let secrets
Is it,
go.
were there any like ones with like flat with a little edge that I could have landed on?
Probably.
Okay.
You want to find those.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to like land on one of those and then like crawl up to the edge where it would be like facing the Colossus,
Mhm.
and then I'll take out each of my four
And
corners
just look through the
and just
wall.
like look through the wall.
Okay.
So it's like
That
I
thing's
can
so
look
cool
through
that you
without,
saved
yeah.
that.
So you guys have, like I said, a little less than 5 minutes of
Mhm.
walking speed to get to the Colossus. If you ran or did something else, you could get there faster. And you can hear each other's thoughts. So you have a little advantage there of
Mhm.
not communicating.
I'm just saying the
voice.
word, or I'm just doing the ABCs over because I'm trying really hard not to think about how my father is actually a changeling in the offices.
It's not your thoughts. It's your speaking.
Oh, so I
It's
can
telepathy.
speak. Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, not your thoughts.
Well, I want to say that she's
Those were the guys
overly-
whispering to each other. The other
Oh.
soldier guys. They were like, I don't know if we're gonna make it, and they realized they weren't talking. They were just thinking.
I want
The
to.
voice, yeah.
I still think that Roke would be overly cautious, and so she's just outwardly saying like A B C D, and everyone A B C D E F G.
Always like Mary had a little lamb.
Row,
You're messing me
row
up.
your boat.
Was I on J?
If Howard would be like, my feet hurt. It was really nice having B carry me around for a while.
That's the best. He's just like, oh.
So how would you like to approach the Colossus?
I really wish I brought some band-aids.
How do I know how many times I can use the mark?
Oh, once.
Can you get me a player's
Hold up.
handbook from my shelf over there?
Hold the up.
I'm just not sure what my spells do. Cause
They may not be in that spell. Do you want me to?
Yeah. Well, I'll look just for.
Okay.
Hey guys. Guys, I can just make us a boat to get across. That thing, I'm able to do this thing called Fabricate. It's a pretty cool spell. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
There's no water between you and.
What?
You're less than 5 minutes away.
My
on the
bad.
street.
What
Yeah.
were we doing? I'm sorry, I've missed something.
You've moved for about 10 minutes away from where the collector was. You're less than 5 minutes away from where the Colossus is, but you do not have Pass Without a Trace anymore.
Okay, and now there's like an open area.
Or
Is that
just
what you're
streets.
saying?
Yeah, you just got to figure out your way from the streets to the Colossus. If you're going to hide, if you're going to run, if you're going to,
sneak.
whatever you're going to do.
I'm gonna sneak because I want to get to the thing and have as much time as possible.
Can I take out like the little crossbow with the Gatling thing? And with the I'm forgetting words. The grappling crossbow, and just like drag myself from roof to roof.
You're able to get back to the party. You're fine. But yeah, if
Okay.
you want to keep going rooftop, you can.
Yeah,
It's me,
that's
you,
that's what I
and
would like to
Falric
do.
that have them, right?
Yeah.
You want to swing your
I think right now we're
Spidey swing across the city.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of going from rooftop to rooftop.
Because I'll pick up my 4 corners and then kind of look around, see if there's as long as there's not like a a collector like on the street, then I'll swing over to the next one and just keep repeating that process and generally heading towards.
Okay. So as you start getting closer and closer to the Colossus, you see that the buildings all around the Colossus is like just have been flattened, and its legs are inside of buildings, its arms are resting to the sides, and there are remnants of destruction everywhere, and it's not even because of like it got knocked down or anything. It just sat there and squished everything.
If it fits, it sits.
Yeah. So it's leaned up against the tower, and near its legs, as you're approaching, you're kind of approaching where it's sitting, basically. There's a pretty big kind of plaza area where it's at, and then an opening, because there were not a lot of buildings around the base of the spire or whatever. So Lionel looks over and says, well, usually the lifts, there's an opening somewhere along the base of the tower to go up and down. I've never looked for it here, but you've got the classes here too, so I guess we're going to find a way in, right? Holly? Brooke?
Yeah.
Where, do you know how we would go inside of it?
I potentially do. I am going to do a check. I will. After my page
You
comes
said this
back.
thing's like sitting up there, like leaning over this, and so it's like doing the old.
Yeah.
Like just okay.
Are you pretty good at?
What check would I do for this? For knowing?
History.
I got a +4. Is that what you were asking me?
I would be more historically inclined.
I want to help you. I want to give whatever historical knowledge you have context.
Here is
Because I...
Yeah, telepathy.
We'll just telepathy.
here is your view of what it looks like, and you're kind of between its legs.
Isn't he glorious?
So
I drew this myself.
Oh, you
Just kidding, Wizards of the Coast. Please don't sue me.
Imagine the size shoes
Why does
you'd
it
have
say
to put
midget?
on this bad boy.
This is photo bucket.
yeah.
Getting images.
We can't even comprehend something this size.
Yeah, you're
We'd
about
fit
the
in its
size of
nostril.
like half of its little toe.
Would fit in its nostril.
So
Although it
Feat
only
of
has 2 toes.
engineering.
with Rook assisting me, can I make a history check?
Or Holly will make one too. Everybody can just make a history check and see if we can.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh man,
Did it
20,
go in your drink?
Yeah. What did the candle?
yeah,
It's a
13.
4.
23.
20.
Is it now?
24?
23.
23?
doing
Okay.
history.
I'm more or
I
less
know so much.
10.
Yeah.
I drink and I know things, but I have nothing to drink right now, so I know nothing.
Okay. Holly, 10. Give me 1 second.
B is
You guys are doing great.
no assistance to this right now.
Chat room.
Okay.
B just blurts out.
so-
There's probably a pocket we can get in.
Yeah, just a little shirt pocket.
It has giant eggs in it.
You are able, from designs of regular Warforged and from thinking about, historical tendencies of House Cannith, and Holly assists you in this as well. It would be pretty foolish to have a way in anywhere near the bottom of it. As in wartime, you would not want somebody to find the door, and just go up the leg,
No
while you're in
Achilles
the middle of
hole.
the battlefield. So the access points are actually
Pauldrons.
in the hips.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. So it would sit down, and it would be doors on the sides of the hips.
It's like when you tell an elephant to sit down so you can get on top.
in the hips.
It's all in the hips.
Just Shakira.
I want to tell them this info by like absolutely info dumping
got
and just
that.
being like, guys, did you know that the model da 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 from da 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 da
You
is
all
like,
can hear her telepathically just go on and on about the Warforged.
I just go, wow, that's crazy.
shut up, Eggman,
Yeah.
I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
This is my moment. You can sit down.
Lionel
and then I
goes,
keep
ooh,
going.
egg rolls sound good.
There's some in his pockets. Feel free to eat it, Lionel. I know you have a
That'd
stronger
go great with my
constitution.
pocket fish.
Bacon jerky fish.
Ooh. That sounds good.
The cheese.
Grits.
Just don't throw up in the neck.
Ugh. Okay, yeah, so there are doors on either side of the hips. So
I want
you may
to
choose.
straight just start. I want to look at Holly and be like, you want to go? Let's go.
She runs to the right.
I run to the left.
Okay.
Wait, we high five before we do it.
Yeah!
I'm doing the traditional covering them. I'm running up with them, but going like this, like
Okay.
behind us.
I'm running like
in all
this.
directions.
Yeah, Holly is too. She's definitely very excited.
Um,
It's like we're in a war zone, but let's go to the playground for just a minute.
Scrambling over its big toe.
although this isn't my specialty, like Arcana is my specialty, so Liam would try to assist you as much as he can.
Come on, Liam.
I'll be the loud assistant.
I'm gonna yoink you. I'm gonna take you by the hand. I'll be like, come on.
I'll be like, I'm turning the letters.
This is not
I'm Vanna
V's
White.
wheelhouse, so V is just going to find a nice little lookout position somewhere and try and keep an eye out, just kind of passively looking around, seeing if anybody's coming up, anything
Let's
like
go
that.
ahead and try to see if maybe we can close the doors even.
Yeah, kind
You
of.
know.
You guys
Yeah,
believe
so-
we're hijacking a giant robot right now.
It's not small anymore.
Her voice is still that high.
So you enter into the hips of the Warforged Colossus. Your hips don't
It's all, they're all in the hips.
We're
Have
all
you
in
heard
the
of
hips.
that new ye old singer, Shakira or something? I think it's Shakira. I don't know. They're not from around here, but it's good stuff. Good stuff.
So, as you enter the hips, you are in a narrow hallway on either side. The central area of the hips is a room that's about 15 by 40 feet.
So is
a
this
nice
like the
little
bladder?
sized
So
room.
we're in its digestive
Are we in its
tract.
bladder right now? Because like the hips, yeah. It's
Sure.
bladder.
If you wanna
We're in
call
its
it the
bladder.
It's where things go out.
Thank God we're not in the butt.
It's where the oil pan is.
This is the drip pan. We're like, ooh.
Okay, so the mostly hollow interior of the Colossus is large enough for a crew and soldiers to travel in safety. The area features tunnels, ladders, hallways, and crawlways, as well as control rooms, storage rooms, observation decks, and more. So, with comfort being a pretty low priority for Warforged, it's not a really nice, cozy place to be.
What about for a halfling?
It's safe.
Size-wise, sure, you're there's not like
Little
cushions
John-
and
Yeah,
things
There's
like
not
that.
like cushiony
Yeah.
seats or anything like
No.
that. Yeah,
It's like a cargo
There's
plane
minimal
for the
crew
military.
quarters. There's no kitchen or dining area.
C-130.
Warforged don't eat.
Guys, imagine if we
There are
could
some-
take this home and if we can make it our apartment.
I'm gonna be honest. If we took this anywhere near the city, like even within eyesight, we would be attacked.
Immediately.
Maybe I could like.
I mean, we could.
Maybe I
We
could
could say
bury
something.
it.
Holly goes, let's just get a big white flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just make it wear like a white dress or something,
Mm-hmm.
and then just walk in. It's such a good apartment.
We could just get a little Bunsen burner thing going up for
Cast for dues.
Think about it. Think about it. It could be a museum.
That would be so
Could be a
cool.
museum, just
I
like
could
all
be
the
a
ships.
museum director. Cornelius is gonna be so proud of us.
Wait, you're gonna already run the
Holly,
mail
Have you
and
ever
the
met
museum?
Cornelius?
No.
He's my mentor. He's gonna be so proud of us.
We just can't walk it into this city. We could get the airship that brought us to have ropes dangling, and we could carry it like that.
Yeah, I don't think.
I think we're gonna need a bigger airship.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, that was a very
We could park
smart
it on the
idea.
outside, and we could make it a museum, and I could live in the head.
You're
As the
already living in
museum
my head right now.
curator.
You could be the head of the museum.
I'm the head of the museum.
In the head.
Guys, Holly, I love this plan. Holly.
So,
I could
if you
be
guys want to
museum
take a few
curator.
minutes to investigate, look around, kind of familiarize with yourself with the classes you can.
This is my retirement.
There are plenty of little like decks that you can walk out on, where people would scout and stuff.
Is that-
That's what I'm doing. Is I'm
that
just
it's-
kind of.
it's
Yeah, nipples.
It's nipples or
Yeah,
decks.
nipples or decks.
Work out.
This is
Its
the,
headlights are on.
Headlights.
this is the George Clooney version of the Warforged.
Hey guys, I got a question to ask you. What would be more useful? Would it be more useful to? So I have that mark that I got on my head. Like it allows me to do some pretty cool things.
That's just a birthmark.
Is it?
Oh, sorry, not that.
Wasn't
That's
it
the
on
one
your
I was
arm?
But I was saying I might be able to. I can make it so that no one can magically poof into the head of this thing while we're in here.
Where's the control
Or I can
room?
also make it that way no one can actually spy on us while we're inside.
That might be.
I think that one's better because
Takes me a little time to do it though.
I
So
don't-
really gotta concentrate.
Can
Okay.
I know that's hard for you. Are you sure you can do
we
it?
like
I'm gonna
somehow
try my
like
best.
block the doors?
Yeah,
No distractions.
you're able to.
I'm not sure.
There are manual locks on the doors that you entered, but the Colossus is in a state of non-functioning repair, so it is not without its battle scars. There may be penetrable places anywhere.
Well, that's fine. It's better to
Do we still have
like,
telepathy
have the
right
doors locked instead of having the doors open.
Yeah, just wide
and
open.
places they can break in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can manually shut the doors.
Can I
Do we still-
immediately start doing an assessment?
Do
Af-
you and Holly
after-
can do an investigation check. I'll give you advantage.
Do we still have telepathy right now?
No, it has faded since you have entered.
Okay. V is still outside, just kind of keeping an eye out for anything, and he tells everybody that I'm just going to make noise.
Which
on
one do
this
you guys
thing.
think is more helpful?
I
Not
think
being able to get in by magical means?
I want to say
or
probably
protecting from
the spying.
spying.
the spell.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't-
going to take 10 minutes because that's the casting time. And I'm going to try to cast Mordenkainen's Private Sanctum
Counter.
on the head.
Okay, so you got to climb up to the head.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because it says that I can only do from 5 feet as large as 100 feet. So I don't think I could get
But
the
that's
whole thing.
on.
You
each
can get the
side.
chest up.
Are there 4 sides?
First, let's find the
A
control panel.
cube as small as 5 feet to as large as 100 feet cube on each side.
Yeah, so it's about the Warforged is like 200 feet tall, so you can get
So I
the
couldn't get
chest
the
up.
whole thing. Chest, I could do chest up.
Yeah.
So
that sounds
so-
perfect.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's
That's
And I'm
encapsulating.
gonna, I have to specify one of these effects. So I'm gonna put that creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells.
Cool. I like that a lot.
We're good? Alright. For
So now
10
that
minutes,
means-
Falric is doing something he's never ever tried or ever done in his life.
What could
Sweat
possibly
is-
go wrong?
Sweat is just straight pouring off.
wait. Hold on.
Have that gift. of
Choosing
just
any
constant
or
sweat.
Off to the
all
side, I
of
just
the
go.
following properties.
Oh,
Wait,
and
any
you're
or all.
So I could do both.
What's the
So-
other effect?
So making it so no one can teleport into this area.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I don't want to take away our sight.
Wait, sensors created by divination spells can't appear.
Can't appear inside the
Can't-
projected
yeah.
area. Yeah, that'd probably be one we put on there, too.
So can't be targeted. Sensors can't appear.
I don't want to make it dark and foggy because
Because that'll be obvious.
that'll be yeah.
And then nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area.
And I don't want to take away the sound.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, no one can like
See.
see in, and
Or
no one can
Looks like a
teleport
little hog
into
with a
it.
helmet. Or it's Yoda.
That'll take 10 minutes.
Okay, so did you do an investigation check with Holly?
Yeah, 13.
You gave yourself advantage for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I would also like to be on the crew to be able to help you investigate, because I said I'd be the little help.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
Sweet.
I mean, you said it's basically all flattened area outside the Colossus, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Outside the
The
Titan,
si-
whatever.
Except for like the arms and the butt
You know what?
area.
So I'm pretty sure it's only like me or maybe me and Lionel that really need to like scout each way.
17.
So the rest of them can go help.
Okay, so the three of Holly and Rook and Liam names. You
names.
spend probably 20 minutes or so going up and down throughout all the chambers in here.
Mhm.
So what you find is the leg area is pretty much a ladder with a room in the foot and a room in the knee. And the rooms in the knee have little, like a chair that you can sit in and like a viewport to view out. You can imagine that someone might be able to like cast spells sitting in the knee. Just like near
took
near
an
ground
arrow
level.
to the knee.
Or shoot arrows or whatever. The hips is where the access was, as well as like a small conduit area. So you see a lot of root-like structures on the walls that are going down towards the legs and up into the abdomen. The abdomen is where you find places where the power cores are. There are a main chamber and then two side rooms, which are for storage, for whatever else they might need inside. The chest is the barracks, a couple beds, a table in the center, a couple doors leading out, and then the ladder is not much else going on there. They can see throughout, all around the chest area, so out the front and the sides. The shoulder level has two meeting areas, as well as in the center of the chest, like neck area, a ballista.
The clavicle has a ballista.
The shoulders have stairwell or ladder ways down the arms, which also have a seat in the joint, and then hatches that are in the hands. The hands are at the moment pressed down, so that the hatches are sealed to the ground. And then the mouth level has a weapon system, where you make an Arcana check. I'll roll for Holly.
23.
Natural 1.
Holly's real hot on those rolls.
The two of you notice immediately similarities to the elemental binding devices that were on the airship. They used elemental binding to create a weapon that fires elemental magic from the mouth of the Warforged.
Oh, that's cool.
And then up in the head is the control platform, where there is a chair with several tendrils of roots and wires and other things, all coming from the ceiling to connect to a vest that starts on the back of the head and goes down like a Gundam, basically.
Can I put on the vest and stuff, and then like, am I able to do a check? Well, like if I did that, would it let me tell what part's not?
So
give me just a second. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I can cast Identify, which says if it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them.
Oh yeah.
So I might be able to cast Identify on it, and then like
Then
I
we
know
know.
this is like your dream, right? So I'm gonna then let you know.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna
She's
ritually
like, I forgive
cast
you for some of the ads.
Identify on like the vest.
Okay. Yep. So from the vest, you feel through your inspection that those roots and vines and tubes all lead down through the structure of the Warforged. But what gives you pause is that in each of kind of the joints and key function areas, there is a magical device, an artifice device placed in each of those areas. They're called docents. And you and Holly are familiar with docents. Docents are artifacts of Zendrick that are basically House Canons use them to be tied to a particular Warforged. So a Warforged could have one docent, and it would help transcribe thoughts, provide analysis, basically a little guardian ghost from Halo, or not Halo, Destiny. Kind of cool. A little floaty orb that follows magic. And so this Colossus is made up of several docents that control the entire structure.
Do
as
they
well as
have
the
to
pilot.
be? So does the pilot have to be a Warforged?
It does. It's hard to glean that information from an identify spell.
Do you think we could like use our little clockwork to just kind of like this
Power
will power the device instead of
So
everything else?
I'm wondering
See
if
we
at
can
each
person.
at each joint, if we need to have a separate person running to like continue. Like I know the top is the brain. I'm wondering if each of the aspects we send signals to those two, and then they further make decisions. Kind of like, taking your orders, but then adding different context to them. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have to have a person in each of the joints.
We do have 14 people.
Which is possible. The other thing I want to know is I want to go to, I know that there is in the weapons room, there is a ballista there, but I want to know if that area also controls the power input for the rest of...
Since it's central.
Yeah, since it's central.
The abdomen was where the power cores are.
Okay. I'm going to go down to the power cores. I'm going to go check and see if what we've got right now in the way of dragon shards will be able to power it, and if not, I'm going to see. I think the control or the Clockwork Orange might be a pretty good bet.
I'm gonna ritually like.
Before you do that, make a perception check for me, and Lionel make one too. They're
Lionel?
outside scouting.
Could be better. I'm showing 8 on the die plus 12.
That is 16. 25.
Okay. Thankfully, Lionel sees before the scouts see, but 4 scouts group up together and begin flying over the bay that you guys walk past towards the Colossus.
So, Lionel will.
Do we still have telepathy?
No.
No.
Lionel will warn everybody else.
Okay.
He's gonna go back
We
inside.
got company.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't think they've seen you yet. You saw them
Okay.
from pretty far off.
Yeah.
Well, everybody back inside, bar the
Yeah.
doors shut, and we'll have to just work faster.
If they come inside and we kill them inside,
But when scouts don't come back, people know something's wrong.
Not as fast
but they
as
don't
if
know
get
what.
back.
Unless
Lionel
they
goes,
have the ability to...
They can't get out.
That's right.
They don't even know it. They're trapped already.
Oh, man.
But you know what they can't do? They can't
Signal.
scry. They can't use sensors.
So-
and they can't teleport.
So if we were to kill them in here, they would have no way of knowing where they even were.
We could let them
We could
come
potentially...
inside and then
It's like you just go in
Lights
the door.
out.
They go in the door closes. You just hear all these like fists and then we all like peek out.
Here's the door frame.
Close the door.
Everybody has
Yeah.
a head sticking out of the door frame, and everybody shoots at the same time.
So
it's just
are you wanting to leave the door open, leave one of them open? And
Just one.
Just let them funnel in and take them?
I say we just be really quiet. Maybe they'll just ignore us altogether.
You think
Well,
if we just
I
make it
think
look like...
I think we should lock the doors because I don't know. I don't think it would make sense for them as scouts to go up and just start beating on everything if they don't know we're here.
They probably won't engage to fight us either if they're just scouting. They're going to say, there's somebody there, and then try and go tell somebody else.
And then we can
So
grab
maybe
'em.
we shouldn't turn it on. Yeah,
Yet.
but if we do leave a door open,
So leave the door closed, let them pass by. hopefully they don't come in to investigate further and just lay low.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go into the power section, and I'm gonna be very quietly looking at our situation there. Can you look up here? And unless something else arises, can you lay low up here and keep checking out the control suit and see if you can? Or do you have something else?
I could also assist you in looking at the power for now. And like maybe if we get the power sorted out quicker.
Yeah, you kind of need the power in order to man the suit at all. So we might as well start with the first problem.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a break, and then you guys can like come up with a plan while we're taking a break, and that way we can come back and keep going. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, internet. We're streaming the whole time. We'll be back. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat, and thanks for sticking with us.
Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, BONUS, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Eberron.
Rock on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we're back. We're gonna play more D&D, and they're gonna do stuff.
Hopefully.
Allegedly. All right.
Allegedly.
So,
That's the plan.
after deciding what you're gonna do, what are you gonna do?
We decided what we're gonna do. No.
We're gonna team Liam, Rook, and
Holly.
Holly, our team, go down to the engine room and figure out if we can how to power this bad boy up.
Captain, we need more power.
Okay.
I'm captain.
And Falric and
Look at me. I'm captain.
who else?
Falric, Liam, and V are gonna go be on barrier team.
Lionel.
That's what I said, right?
You said Liam.
Meant Lionel, sorry.
Okay. So 2 and 2. Cool. So Falric and V and Lionel, you let some time pass as the scouts go by, and you take the time to head outside of the Warforge, right? Is that what you're planning on doing?
Did the scouts just fly by, or?
They flew by probably half hour ago or so. You've waited a little while. Yeah. I figured I was going to say something else, but I forgot.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, they've come and gone. And so you want to find your way up to the barriers.
Yep.
Oh, honey.
The barrier control or something, whatever thing is causing this to happen.
How do I play with
I say we try to save the flying devices and just kind of Batman our way up.
Think about this, right? If we can get the Titan to stand up, there's access holes in his hands. Puts his hands all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Might be even.
Hands up.
Yeah, judging on the height of this, it could reach the top of the main platform.
So you just want to wait it out? Or do you want to try and get a head start?
I think we need to wait until this thing's... Because I think we all need to go.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think just the
maybe-
3 of us are going to be good enough.
I think...
Because we don't even know what's up there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's stick
I'm
together.
trying to look way up there and see if I can determine, like, if I had, like, a headquarters or, like, a base, it would be, like, the bigger tower, right?
Yeah,
It would
they,
be like,
they would probably put it like...
would it be this one that we're standing by? Well, I mean-
The central castle is on top of the pillar that you're underneath.
Oh, okay, so that
Yeah.
so we can definitely tell that this is probably the place that we need to go then. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we just need to stay here and help.
Okay. As long as we have an action plan, I'm good with
it's
it.
It's because I don't think like it would be a good idea to let the barrier go down and then leave the Warforge. Because if the Warforge's here and the barrier is up, they can't get it out.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
True.
At this point, it's probably early afternoon, 2-3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give you a sense of time frame where you're at. But you can start taking time to figure out the Colossus if that's your next move.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So, Rook and Holly, the two of you make your way down to the power room.
I'm coming.
Liam's coming.
And Liam. Okay. As you approach the mechanism, you see a pedestal with more of those roots and tendrils and wires and all sorts of apparatus attached to different sides of a large dragon shard. And that dragon shard has pieces like clamps over the tops of it, holding it down in place. And then you can see that it's dull, and there is a large crack down the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Roughly the size of a basketball.
Would I be able to compare it magically with the basketball-sized one that was from the room?
You can compare it magically, or you can compare it by holding it side by side.
Both.
Sure.
I'd be like, does it look about the same size?
Roughly.
Okay, and then I
Looks
want to look
about
at
size
it
of basketball.
magically, and I'd be like, okay, What type of dragon shard? Is it a red one? Is it a Siberius? Is it a...
It's the
Is it Tang?
I think it's orange, whatever that.
Yeah,
it's Tang.
okay, good. That's good.
They're both the same color. If
Okay.
that helps.
That's good. So I think we might be able to make this work. Now we just need to unclamp the old one and place in the new one. Real quick, do you know if we turn this thing set to on, and like if I, you know how like if you have like a little toy or whatever, and then you replace the battery and it automatically starts turning on. We turned it. It's off, right? It's off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to figure out how to open up the mechanism and place in the other dragon shard.
You can either make a skill check with your Tinker's tools, or make an Arcana check or investigation.
So, a skills check. What check would that be specifically?
So Tinker's tools requires.
I think it's
probably
intelligence.
Proficiency plus intelligence.
Well,
yeah.
So with mine, it is intelligence plus 2 times my proficiency bonus.
Right, because you're.
So
you're...
it would be my intelligence is 7 plus 6, which would be 11.
Wow.
Wait, yeah, is that right? Okay. Well then, I'll do an intelligence.
I believe you. I'm just a regular DM, and I don't know everything.
Just since this is, I would like to give you the help action.
Yeah.
Sweet. That D4?
No.
Or that's just advantage?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh, he's there too. Helping.
So that is a dirty 20 plus 11. That's 31.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just. You just like.
You will
give
not
it the sidearm, and then
you
just.
will not be denied.
I look at it. I press a few switches. I give it. I put the thing in there. I clamp it down, and then I kick it with my elbow, and I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so you're just removing the old one, right?
And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in because we believe that we believe it's off.
Okay.
We don't know.
I forgot.
But we're just gonna go ahead and put it in there.
Okay.
Also, actually, before we do that, could we double check to see if somebody has to be sitting in each of the knees like a
I thought you were asking me to check to make sure everybody doesn't need to use the bathroom before it turns on. I don't know why my brain went that way.
Does anyone need to use the potty break? Warforged didn't pee, so you have to go pee off the nipples. The nipples. They're little.
We're out the knees.
Out the knees. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
The nipples.
The
What if the nipples on our knees?
That.
Okay, you're going around to check what again?
I want to check if the docents, like, if they have to. So I know that the docents were able to help with like problem solving. What'd you say for the? What did they help
just
with?
control. It takes more than one to help relay the information up to the person wearing the vest up top.
So I want to see if it's capable for. I guess we'd have to have it turned on before we can find out if the docents work.
Probably.
Gonna put the dragon shard in there and say,
We could at least make sure like all the wires are good.
All right, got a job for you, Liam. I'm gonna put this in here. I need you to run down to the closest junction, closest docent. Check the wires as you go along. Let's say like the knee or whatever. Check the wires as you go along, and then see if you can mess with the docent and if you can send signals successfully. Just check from there.
I think the signals would go from the docent to the chair.
Yes.
So
yes, but I want to see if you can interact with the docent.
To see if the message gets sent.
Never mind, Holly. You are gonna put this dragon shard in here. I'm gonna go to the brain.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna be the first in that chair.
Fine.
I will let you. I'll give you all the information that I got from Identify.
Okay. I now know how to work the chair. Let's do this. You guys ready? What's our nickname? What's our nickname?
Baguette Brigade, right?
No,
Yeah.
we're the smart people crew. We're the smart people crew. We are the subset crew. Come on, give us a name. We gotta have a cool name. Liam, you're really good
Team
at off the cuff stuff.
Intelligence.
The brain train.
PMA.
The brain.
Brain injury.
PMA.
Sure, go. Just go.
And then I run.
Okay. Clink, 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 clink.
I'm now at the seat, and I'm going to very gingerly place it on.
As you're climbing up to the seat, a very, very rumbling thud of something crashing lands from somewhere outside.
That's not good.
I'm not going to check. I'm not going to check.
I'm gonna keep.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
time
run
to do that.
faster.
Yeah.
I'm going to dash.
That's what they call none of my business.
Yeah.
For
That's
now.
but,
Mind your business.
Our
V
our
wants
scouts,
to know. V is still out
Falric
there.
would probably go to a place where he can look out
Same.
and
Okay.
do the.
So both of you are looking out nipples.
So Lionel.
Well, I think I was still stationed outside, kind of on patrol anyway.
Yeah.
No,
'cause-
y'all came in because you
yeah.
saw the 4 scouts.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Lionel would.
Yeah, we could have
also-
just been killing time. Immediate.
Okay, so you go up to the brain. And Holly clamps back onto the new dragon shard, and
Wait,
as-
we got to know what the clash was.
And I'm going to the nearest docent.
you watch as, or Holly sees energy flow in a gold color from the clamps through the tendrils, kind of wrapping around, and then starts spreading throughout, almost like muscle tissue, throughout all the different joints and up and down the body. The docent seems to be sending information in different directions, or beams of light, basically. And you begin to feel the Warforged kind of shift a little bit.
Okay. I wanna. Do I have the hat and everything on?
If you want to.
I do.
I'm going to ask that, like, essentially all the non-combatants take a place in each of the stations next to the docents.
Okay, just to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, they're just walking out. They're just.
Okay. Specifically in the one that he's in, I want to see if I can send a signal to it to like move it the smallest amount, and I want to see if it does anything and if he hears anything.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I want to basically like if I
on.
successfully have it on, I want to see if I can move specifically the one he's in. Not much, but just like wiggle it. Maybe like wiggle its toes.
Give me an Arcana check.
19.
Okay. As you send the command through your head, kind of feeling the magic. That's the most Disney thing I've ever said. Feel the magic.
Feel the magic.
You hear a voice in your head, in a very stump-like, deep voice. You just hear, "Well met. I am CC1. Please decide next function."
Do you have sentience?
That's like an original. It's like the first one.
I have sentience.
His name's
Oh my
CC.
god, you poor thing. You've been stuck here this entire time because you don't work. Do you have to have individuals to do you have to have individuals to run you, or can you run on your own?
One question at a time.
Do you have to have individuals run you, or can you run on your own?
I can run independent, one directive.
You poor thing. You've been here this whole time? Oh, have you been sleeping?
Offline.
Oh my god, he's alive, guys.
Inconsequential.
Oh no, he doesn't even know that it's sad. Oh, it's even so sad because he doesn't know he's...
He's just,
Please
it's so
decide
sad. He
next
doesn't know he's
directive.
sad.
Diagnostics of all extremities.
Okay.
Diagnostic
Check
report of all
yourself
extremities.
before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
Scanning.
I just see the little loading.
If I see like
Scanning
everything
complete.
seems to be decent, I'm gonna go back to
Yeah.
the vest.
Okay. Yeah. Everything.
Okay.
Everything. All the as you begin the scanning process, larger beams of light kind of push down in each direction. A couple of them, and then they flow back up. You feel little shifts in the joints. The Warforged says, I'm trying to think of the right words. My brain farted.
That's very interesting verbiage choices
Thank
for,
you.
for CC.
Joint damage sustained. Movement possible.
Which joints specifically?
right shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
left knee.
Took an arrow to the knee. Okay. When
Adventuring
Liam.
days over.
CC has a bad case of arthritis.
Is this issues with the piping or is this issues with metal?
Immediately, you understand the length of the damage without verbiage. As you're wearing the vest, you understand the status of what's going on inside the Colossus.
Okay. Has Liam made it back up?
Yeah, he's up there.
I want to look at him with absolute tears just running down my face. And I'd be like, he's alive. He's sentient. I thought that they were machines I thought they were just suits. He's sentient. His name's CC1. He's been here for this long. I mean, it doesn't seem like he has the same emotions we do, but he's just as sentient as the other Warforged. This is awful. I mean...
Well, I'm not about to let him sit here and get abused by the Lord of Blades.
I'm not either. I'm gonna abuse the Lord of Blades.
That sounded wrong.
CC1, two things. No. Okay, one thing at a time.
One directive at a time.
Do you think yourself capable of knocking down one of these mushroom pillars?
Looks around, says mushroom pillars.
Oh, I apologize. Cliff faces with
Tower.
Yeah, towers.
And cows.
Towers with houses on the top.
System capabilities inadequate for large rock destruction.
So we can't topple one of these guys. Do you have anything to combat magical properties?
Negative.
Negative? Okay.
So there was
Sword
You have a sword?
on the ground.
So
Holy shit.
So he
Liam, did you see the sword
he
outside?
had the elemental thing, right? The element
Out of the mouth.
Out of the mouth.
What?
Yes.
There's a elemental binding chamber in the mouth where they would
but we don't
shoot
have
out.
anything elementally bound.
There's nothing bound to it.
Yeah, and that
Could
takes a
we-
certain shard and an air elemental or a fire elemental.
What if we
of some
took
sort.
the basketball? So the basketball sized shard was previously powering the whole thing. Could we rig up the other basketball sized shard?
So they're different types of shards. The dragon shard that's orange is used for like powering and stuff, but there's a different shard that's specifically used to
The purple ones.
bind. The purple ones are used to bind the air elementals and stuff. So we'd have to find an entirely different shard. I have one of the purple shards with me, but we still don't have an air elemental or anything like that. So, and I don't know any. I don't think I know any way to bind them. I may know the mechanics of it, but I've never
Holly
done it.
says, yeah, that's a specific function of people with the mark of Lyrandar, which is Mark Storm.
So that's the trained people, not us.
Yeah, that's their specialty is binding elementals. I have no clue.
It'd be pretty cool to learn.
So
Be cooler if you did.
is he hurt at all?
Yes. So his left knee and his right shoulder are they
Weakened.
structurally is it a structural issue or a powering issue?
It is a breakage in some of those joint tendrils and wiring and things.
I don't know.
You think you could probably repair them with some time.
More time
That's
than you have
not
now.
to say that he can still do some things without those things being repaired.
Okay. Which one's your sword arm CC1?
Either
Oh god, this thing's amazing.
ambidextrous.
Take me now.
So
Creator gave me 2 arms for use.
so what if we repair his knee?
Get it working again, and then we can figure out the wall.
Yeah.
I would say CC1, if you look at the structural integrity of the walls to the city, do you think you'd be able to kick through or punch through?
Or
Step
climb.
over.
Step over? Sorry, I do forget the word colossus does mean something.
Yeah, it's like 200 feet tall. The walls are about 50.
Yeah, no, I say, how late is it?
It's probably 4 o'clock getting there.
What time of the year is it? When does it get dark?
Oh, I mean, you're in the Moorland, so the sun, there are mountains around the area. Right to the west, there's a mountain there. So probably 6:30.
6:30?
7-ish.
I think we move at night. I think right now we should spend some time to try to fix his knee, to at least keep him mobile. We'll use his other sword arm, because he's ambidextrous, by the way. He's really cool.
Does he have like any lights on or anything like that?
Do you want lights inside the building?
Well,
or you mean outside?
Saying if,
does he have any power lights that can be seen from outside?
If he's got any indicators of being on,
people are going to come looking.
Maybe if he could, if he could turn those off.
Are you turning off the high beams?
Could you, CC1? Could you redirect all of your power to just the helm at this point, and try to make sure that any outward noises we're trying to basically be
hidden.
We're trying to be hidden.
Stealth mode engaged.
Oh god, you have a stealth mode. Oh my god, I'm gonna faint.
It's just not moving anymore.
I'm gonna faint. This is the best day of my life.
It's okay, you're in the chair.
I need you to tell Holly to get up here right now, because I need to hold someone's hand. I need to hold her hand.
You are jumping up.
I need a minute. I think we wait it out. I think we wait it out until nighttime, and then we walk over to the wall and
then we wade it out.
The hell out of it.
Well, did Valric see anything outside with that?
With the crash?
Oh, you went outside to look?
Yeah, we both did.
I peeked out.
I forgot about it.
From the way that your nipples are facing, make a perception.
Lionel will be looking at a different.
Can I make an acrobatics check?
Do the nipples move?
You want to quiver your nipples?
CC1, are your nipples
like
independent?
Austin Powers from the machine gun nipples.
That's only a
21.
Can Lionel also look?
Sure.
Holly
There's only 2 nipples, so he's got to look at another hole.
Holly and Rook do not
Dirty
care.
20.
Okay. They're happy as larks.
From the direction that you guys are facing, no, you do not see any immediate signs of something falling, crashing. You do see a little bit of dust kind of falling from behind the Wolfwatch.
Can you look through his shoulders? Is the door to their shoulders like backwards? Can you? He's laying down though, so you can't see anything behind him.
And he's not laying down. He's sitting propped up against the pillar.
So we probably can only see the pillar.
Let's immediately try to go for like repairing his knee, because we don't know when
what's
he
going to
needs
happen.
to get up.
Yep, let's do that now.
All right, I'm going to ask him to go into standby mode and run down to his knee and start doing what I can do with the PMA crew.
Okay. So who's going down to the knee? You
the
and
PMA crew.
Okay. So go ahead and make. You already know where the damage is because of being hooked up to the vest. And
as we're going down, I'm telling him, I'm like, the images, they just appear in your brain. They just go, wha-bam. You ask him a question, he doesn't even have to say anything.
Does she have to stay wired to the
just
vest? Does she have to take the vest off?
I think she remembers from what
But
she
yeah,
saw.
she had to take it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all cool, but where is it? Describe the area, if you don't mind.
Right here.
Oh.
There.
Yeah.
Does she pass any of the rest of us?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a room, so you see her going up and down ladders like furiously.
I'm going to follow.
Okay.
Verse, do you want to hear? I'll tell you. I'll tell you all about it.
So the leg is normally a ladder, but there's a catwalk next to it. So you are walking down, you see the ladder flat because the leg is straight down. It's not a catwalk. It's a what?
V-walk.
What?
Verse.
Oh, I get it. I was like, is this a term I don't know?
I thought it was an army thing for a second. I was
I
like,
did
don't
too.
get it.
I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I'd like to learn about that. Tell us more, Robert.
Was the helm at the top where the vest was, like in the head?
Yes.
Is
Cranium.
Can you like look out of it?
Yeah, there's some glass and some openings.
What did I see with my special eyes?
Falric doesn't feel like he's going to be any help, like doing what they're going to do. So I will go up there and just keep a lookout.
Okay.
I don't have any way to communicate anything if anything happens.
So
we'll hear a loud boom.
I guess I'll just start shooting.
I want to give you a rock, a magical tinkering rock, and it basically is just going to say, shit. I'm going to give it to you.
That's all I was going to say is shit.
And whenever you throw it towards some direction, like where we are, then it will just know something's happened.
I'll just like
drop it down the ladder.
Drop it down the ladder.
And be like, hey.
Shit.
Okay.
And then I just...
Okay, so we're going to do skill checks for this. So I want you to decide what you think will help you repair the integrity of the knee.
Arcana.
Okay, you want to make an Arcana check?
And I will assist you.
Do I do it with my
That's
Tinkerer's
why I'm here.
tools? Or am I doing this with my Tinkerer's tools?
What you choose.
Well, if I say yeah, because then I go plus 11 to it, so hell yeah. All right, I already got a 26. You tell me if I need to do some overkill, because I'll do it again.
I'm assisting you right now.
Yeah, so we got 26 plus 11, which is a 37. No, that's way too many points.
What?
I just added that bad boy. That is
You have to roll a dice again for
19 plus 11,
Okay.
30.
which is that one.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. You're like totally in tune with the way this structure works because of your familiarity with Warforged. So
Tears are running down my face. I'm so happy. I'm just crying and I'm like, this is so cool.
You are able to, in a mechanical sense, repair the links between where the thigh comes down to the knee, and from the knee to the
I
other
picture
part
myself
of your leg, calf,
as the person,
Leg
you know,
bone.
the girl who does the
leg bone.
Do you know the girl who does the I think is it the digging machine from City of Atlantis? The
I
girl
thought
with
you
the
said
little
digging, but
nothing to do that in a Disney movie.
Anyways.
That's a Disney movie.
would you like to go next? It's team effort.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm a help.
Being on the other, not diodes, docents.
Yeah.
Observing the lights from a properly functioning docent.
Okay.
I would like to see if things are flowing correctly through the lines, and if not, being able to judge how to.
Yeah. You're basically re-network cabling a server rack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I deny any right at the top.
What kind of check are you doing for that? Arcana?
Arcana.
If that's what you want.
I'm helping you.
Do it.
Too late?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything.
You're very busy.
Oh, I'm so busy.
Soldering.
17.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty important task and one that you're capable of handling. Holly is going to start thinking about something, and she's going to look to you. And she goes, Rook, I want to help. But this isn't my specialty. You know that.
Well, obviously, these connect, and I want to look inside. Do they run goo, or do they have circuitry?
More circuitry, but some of the like wood root tendrils and things, those carry water.
So you make potions, correct?
Yeah.
Is this purely just water, or is there some other element that we need to know? Is there some other component in here?
Let's see.
What's the viscosity of the water?
Or does it look like polluted?
Yeah.
Or something?
You know more than you think you know.
Okay, she's going to do a medicine check. Because it is a living creature after all. 17. Really? She's able to miraculously compare this to other Warforged and other humanoids, and note that there are areas where some structural damage, like metals, have gotten tied into the roots, and that impurities from the metal are flowing through the liquids, and so she's able to disconnect those and mend the roots to cause the fluid to be pure.
I want to smack her on the back and be like, "See,
we did it."
Are there any hard to reach areas that need repairs?
With those 3 skill checks, good. I will let you do a perception check with you while they are in the midst of doing this, because this probably takes about 2 hours.
Wow. Shoot. Yeah, we're only getting one of these guys done, maybe.
And it's about 5:30 at this point.
Didn't Lionel also?
Yeah, sure. Anybody making perception checks?
15.
6.
Just
I got distracted. I went through checking out this vest.
Rook sees nothing. Rook is not paying attention.
Lionel got a 28.
28. Okay.
Lionel feel bad boy fam.
As
You got eagle vision.
after about an hour of them working, Lionel notices that 2 more scouts ascend upwards above towards the tower that's above your head.
Is the tower directly above us the main one?
Yep.
The big bad?
Yep.
We just headbutt the shit out of it. Okay.
So Lionel will then quietly move along and hey, there are 2 more scouts going directly above us, and then move toward the next group of people.
He's going to silently pass the word.
Totally knew that. As I put the vest back in its spot. Brush some dust off of it. Should I send word? And I hold the rock.
Emergency use.
Okay.
Shall I send the word?
It's just one word. Shall I send the word?
The word.
This
I'll
is
do
my
the thing where you get on the sides of the ladder with the insides of your foot. And
Yes. Awesome.
Hey, you can throw the rock up Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, we'll just pass the word as soon as we can.
Yeah. After, if we're done at the knee, I want to go from wounded knee to the head.
Okay.
And put on the thing and be like, okay, our diagnostic check, left knee.
Function restored.
Yeah. Does it feel nice?
Feels functional.
Function restored.
That's good enough for me. He gave me a compliment. It's good enough.
So, how extensive is the damage to the shoulder?
Is the shoulder usable or is it completely out?
The shoulder itself is non-rotational, but the connection to the elbow and the hand are still functional.
Okay.
So he's able to
Communicate.
get a half way up and turn his hand, but can't
move his arm up or anything.
upwards.
His arm's dislocated. Essentially, it's a mechanical issue, not a connector issue. That's going to take probably a lot longer, and it's about to get dark here. I think we're going to be moving with a
Gimp shoulder arm.
Yeah.
Is there access to the outside through the hand somewhere? Is there a way you can?
Ooh.
Yep. So there's access points in the hands, the hips, and then one more spot. I'll tell you in a second.
Hips, hands.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Multiple hatches on the legs. There's one on the back. One in the chest. In the mouth. Just walk straight into the mouth. Or on the back of the head.
Okay.
So none of the hands.
In the hands.
The hands do too.
Yeah, the palms of the hand.
Can CC1 close all the hatches?
Yeah, I was just about to ask him. CC1, can you, besides your mouth, if it's already open, can you close very gingerly all exit/entrances?
Affirmative.
Okay,
do it. Instantly, all the locks have a gold glow on the locking mechanism, and they are sealed magically shut.
Oh.
So it's beyond just a physical lock.
Can you
and the mouth can close too, if you wanted to.
I don't want it to be so outwardly obvious that we're here, so I'm gonna. Because if he just goes,
So at this point, let's make sure everyone's in here. But like, I think we could potentially get CC1 up and running.
You want to go ahead
and see if we could smash the castle early.
So he does not think that we'll be able to topple over the mechanical structure. Do you have any ideas there?
Enlarge.
CC1, do you think you'd be able to run if a spell called Enlarge was cast upon you? Do you think that we'd still be able to have full motor capacity?
Negative.
Well, everything
Negative.
would be enlarged.
Would it be stationary?
The DM
Too
talking.
much weight.
The spell. There is too many components that are of nature versus magical versus metal, basically, that are going on. The idea of casting Enlarge on that would only enlarge certain parts of it, like probably just the metal of it, and it would just destroy everything.
Hold up.
Yeah,
He has a sword.
what if we just like cast Enlarge on his fist or something?
His sword.
As it's coming down.
Take his arm, hold it up, see how high it gets up onto the thing, cast Enlarge on it, make him drop it.
Or maybe it's like
really
he
heavy, though. That's the other thing.
like maybe if he has,
but then he drops it. So
maybe if he has like one sword, like his on the handle, he can just two-hand it, but just use his weak hand for the hilt, if that makes sense.
how tall is he compared to the mushroom?
The Warforged is about 200 feet.
Okay,
The mushroom. The tower. Thank you so much. The tower is the flat part of it is about 300 feet up.
How long is this sword?
Can he throw the sword into the air before we cast Enlarge?
He could reach one arm up and grab the ledge.
I think
We
should
can make him climb.
I think we should
It
have
is
him.
ballooned, so if you were to try and climb,
He wouldn't have.
Well,
Why don't we,
if it's
why don't we just use him as our way to get up there, and then Holly takes control, and then leads everybody else off, and then we take care of business.
If we repair his arm, he can pull himself up and smash the castle. Admittedly,
That'll take an
it'll
extra.
be dark,
It'll be in the middle of the night,
but
and we don't know what that noise is that was behind us. Can I go very quickly over to the shoulder to see if the mechanical portions would be repairable and how long it would take?
Too long.
Yeah, it's structural damage.
Yeah.
It's basically like something sliced through it.
Ooh, big mech.
Yeah.
Mech attack.
So a lot of metal.
Mech battle. Okay. This is gonna take too much. We can't do that.
okay.
What if we just took a knife, his sword, and just went like this and put his arm over it and then did like this, like with a feather duster, and you
Well,
go.
if it
It's right through the front door.
Just
Just
go-
like
question though,
gotta hit something.
if it's smaller at the bottom and then balloons out,
Yeah.
could he take out the base? Right? Like
weaken it?
If it's a plateau like this, could he attack this part?
No, he denied that he would be able to do enough structural damage to the rocks to topple any part of that tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good illustration, though.
I like that. Yeah, it was very convenient.
I need one of those too. For science.
If you had an ice cream cone. So.
Does he think he could lift? Does CC1 think he could lift the sword if it was enlarged? That's another question.
Yeah, CC1.
8 times
All right,
its weight.
a DM needs a moment because I don't know if you can just enlarge something that's like up the size of a building or larger or several buildings.
It's just an object, I think.
As long as it's an object.
EF.
Now here's a question. Does the sword also have a power beam? through it.
Is it
'Cause
the
that'd be cool.
Thundercats sword?
Yeah.
You cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the duration. Choose either a creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried. That's the specification.
Yeah, either worn or carried.
So a sword is carried?
Technically, he carries it.
If the target is unwilling, it must make a Constitution saving throw.
What if he
I'm going to shoot down the idea of enlarging the sword. Damn it. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Well, I mean,
It would be like the size of the
technically
city.
becomes carried.
Because you can pick it up and then slam.
Twice as big.
But then
it
if
would
he
be,
throws it, it's no longer
Boom!
carried.
Yeah, then it's no longer.
it would be
The
sword
scariest
is
javelin you've ever
half as big as
seen.
him, so like...
Yeah, like enlarge doesn't specify that there's like a limit on how big the object
Yeah.
is to enlarge it.
That's
Normally
cool.
I always say yes, but this
That's
time
really
I'm going to say no.
Okay. I think we may need to think more in line with having Colossus be support and potentially escape. We have two options here. We can wait till nightfall and we can boogie woogie out of here, but that's gonna make it where we have all these Warforged and potentially these other bad entities kind of mixing in a soup pot. We also have the option that we could use him to get up onto the ledge and then have him here staying and Holly maintaining him just as an escape route for us, or potentially, he could smack things from the edge.
I just have the feeling like right now we have the edge because they don't know that
Surprise.
They don't know we have it. If we climb up there,
And
then everybody knows that we've got it then, right?
But then if he starts kicking the shit out of the castle...
And we don't even know what's up there. We don't even know who we were talking to, right?
Yeah, and I feel like if we storm a castle...
There might be something else
Make
up there
a
that's
distraction?
valuable that we could use, potentially.
Oh. So do we infiltrate the castle?
With,
or do
with
we...
the Colossal.
But if we do it with the Colossus, they're going to expect we're there.
We lose element of surprise.
Or do we keep him on the low?
We wouldn't lose.
Go up there.
We would use the element of surprise, right? We're using it.
Because we could go outside of the Colossus, we could go to the elevator, try to get it to work, go up there.
The people in here...
Oh, we didn't need the elevator. We got the whistles.
Oh, that's true.
But then that gives away the
people that we...
But also only a few people can go up there.
The people that we brought along, they could man the ballista,
The ballista doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
No, because we don't have any...
there's an air
the
elemental.
ballista works.
the ballista works?
Elemental cannon does not work.
There's the
ballista's in the top of the chest. Here.
We could have him
That's
be
my
suppressive fire. Could we ballista the shit out of it right now and then hop up there and then go in?
I don't think y'all are understanding. The top of the platform where the castle is 300 feet up. The Warforged is 200 feet
he's
tall.
too small.
If he holds his arm up, he could get his arm to the top to where y'all could get out.
Yeah.
But he can't
open
shoot
the
up
latch.
there.
We go out.
Yeah.
And we're up there without having to use any means of or resources or have to
Can't
get that.
climb it and can't knock it down.
Okay, I think that we should use that and then have him hold position and have Holly or somebody.
The doors can still be magically sealed.
Okay.
Right. You can give him a directive.
Can I make his directive?
And
if
Holly
when
can do
he's-
something too.
Could I make his directive when he sees us coming over there? He can't see with his just hand. I don't know.
Can you ask him can you ask CC1 if he can hear?
Can you hear?
Affirmative.
Would you be able to hear us coming through and recognize our voices?
As long as,
Should we have a code word?
simple directives
Well,
work
wouldn't
efficiently.
we leave Holly?
CC,
Yeah.
open the
So
door!
Holly would just command him to open the door for us,
Yeah,
right?
I think you're over.
Okay.
Holly
Yeah.
just-
Just Holly,
Okay.
we'll leave Holly in the driver's seat, and
Okay.
she can do all this things.
I could just firebolt.
All right.
Just over the horizon.
Well, then I say, what's the point in waiting for nightfall at this point?
Yeah.
Let's just go. All right. Let's go ahead and tell everybody the plans. Get everybody waiting in a docent chair and get Holly to be prepared to take over when we get up there.
Yeah.
And we're going to run through the hand and we're going to infiltrate and see what we can see.
And so at this point, we should talk to Holly, right?
And teach
say,
her how to use the thing.
Yeah, and say, hey, if anyone's coming, smack him with a sword, and then maybe Lionel could stay behind and
Lionel could
man
probably
the
run
ballista.
Yeah.
All
Like-
of the Breland soldiers also have bows and swords, so they're able to fend for themselves.
Holly, just because I think it's cool to have a code word, if you see somebody who looks like me but isn't me, shit, I don't even look like
Are
me.
you still Warforged right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a Warforged now. If you see somebody that looks like me somehow, our code word is banana bones.
I would have never thought of that.
Yeah, and it'll be a real weird sentence if I have to say it super secretly to just be really. I mean,
Simple,
already.
direct.
You will never forget banana bones.
Yes.
You're sprinting. Yes, saying it secretly.
So say hi to CC1. Hey CC1, this is Holly. She's going to be helping us out. So
Affirmative.
cool.
Yeah.
You guys
This
become
is
best
me.
friends, okay?
That's a directive.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a directive.
Will comply.
Okay.
Nice. So laid back.
Yeah. All right. I want to power the machine and get him to stand up, and he's gonna pick up a sword too, because he's got to. He's gonna pick it up in his bad hand, obviously,
It's bad.
So
Oh yeah.
because he's got to lift this one
Gotta
up.
lift up the good hand.
Yeah.
Once we're up there though.
He can switch them. Because he's still got to lift up the hand and get us back.
Well then.
Oh, so just in case.
It
Yeah.
might take us a minute.
okay.
Yeah.
So Holly gives the command to tell CC1 to stand, and when he stands,
No, I'm doing it.
Are you still doing it?
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I'm getting him to move, and then I'm giving him a shake.
Okay.
I'm too
So
excited.
Rook is giving the command for him to stand. Sorry.
How dare?
I'm like holding on.
Yeah. The body lurches forward, and all of you on the inside. Yeah. you need to grab onto something.
So
Guard
if anything's like opportune, like we're moving forward, and I have an opportunity to just like push my brother slightly on the ground so I can stay up, I'm doing that.
Stop it! You're just jealous. I know how to cast spells now.
You're just jealous. You're just jealous I took your jerky.
Lionel kicks both of you.
I'm
yeah,
looking
so
at them, going like,
he lurches forward and puts his good hand down, grabs the sword, and stands up. And the rumbling of the shifting rocks underneath and everything else, the metal parts moving,
causes the whole pillar tower to follow us back.
this is like Pacific Rim, and she'll go, Wah!
Yeah, it does not make a bwah sound. But he does stand.
It's
and
Rook's piloting a mech!
he doesn't even turn around. He just stands up and takes his hand flat palm and goes like this, and puts his hand towards the ledge, so the back of his hand has like an open doorway.
CC1, did anyone ever tell you that you're the coolest person ever?
I'm not a person. Continue your journey.
What would you like to be called?
Simple.
CC1.
No, as an entity, a type of entity. What type of entity is CC1?
Designated CC1.
Did anyone ever tell you you're the coolest CC1 ever?
No.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you're the coolest CC1.
He's the one.
He's the one.
CC, you're number one.
I'm just screaming.
CC1 stands for Seer Colossus 1.
That's cool.
There you go. So he's holding up his hand. And you
He's
all are
number
able-
one. He's the original.
Are you the original Warforged or original Colossus?
Affirmative.
I throw up. I immediately vomit onto my knees.
Anytime during this like hours, could we have taken a short rest?
Sure. I think that's fine.
Guys.
Also,
Guys.
the arm, as you are climbing it, you get this same strange sense of familiarity. The arm that was chasing you through that canyon in the Mournland before was a very similar Colossus arm.
It was just the hand.
The hand and the arm.
So you just see
forgot
like
about
all
that,
of us.
'cause in my mind's eye, like I imagine that as like an actual like
Oh no, it was robotic.
fleshy hand.
Yeah.
I didn't like. So I thought it was like like the thing.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought was.
No,
Jason,
it was
so-
a hand and an arm like to here, and it was dragging and pulling the dirt and like
okay.
trying to get as far.
Yeah, see, I
forward
had
as-
fleshy hand in my head, not robotic.
I want to pass the controls over to Holly, and I want him to tell him the directive, like switch over to your sword hand, and then just to be on the defensive. And most of all, and most importantly, have fun.
Yeah, he puts the sword in the ground and holds it like a paladin Justicar, like just.
Cool, CC1! Guys, did you know that he is the first? I just need to tell you guys this momentous occasion. This is really good for the Cloverfields if you want to run for office. Your granddad. So
I don't want to
not
run
him.
for office.
I don't care.
I don't care.
It wasn't me.
Just let me talk.
CC1 stands for Seer Colossus 1.
I'm literally just dragging her along
first.
as we're going out.
He was
climbing
the
ladder.
first ever. That means.
I'm literally just dragging her along as we're exiting the hand at
I
this
need that
point.
baguette. I need something to settle my stomach.
I'm so happy that we get to share this moment with Rook. This is like one of the biggest moments.
This
that she's
time
had.
I will reach in my pouch and bring out rations that are not eggs that I think you genuinely...
I start just chowing down.
Emotional eating.
Tears everywhere.
Prestidigitation.
I'm gonna write so many papers.
As you exit the hand out of the hatch, you are able to shut it back and see that it becomes magically sealed again. And as you look in front of you, you see a small, supportive town around a castle.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably 6 or so buildings on this street on each side before a castle gate. And then there are a couple of side streets and things. And you can see an area off to the side where the lift would be, a little lift house. It's covered, but you can see where the gap was for an elevator to go up and down. Behind you, as you glance to take in the landscape, you can see the city below. You can see tiny specks of collectors walking around the street, still piling bodies. And beyond the wall to the south, you see the army approaching, getting closer. They are within an hour or so of coming into the city. They're not moving fast, but they are moving with purpose. You see little battalions going off in different directions, starting to make their way to different areas where there are breaks.
So
in the
they're
walls.
inside the barrier.
Not yet. They're headed towards different openings. They have gotten their orders and are moving. And you see little battalions that have usually, I would say, anywhere from 20 to 50 in each one, and then a larger warforged. It's very similar to the large one that you saw in the prison way back when in Sharn.
Not as big as ours, though.
And they probably all just saw this 200-foot massive colossus just stand.
I really hope they don't try to bring CC1 over to their side because, well, that'd be pretty bad. Also, CC1's a cool guy.
Yeah, around the town as you make your way towards the castle. I assume that's where you want to go?
Yeah.
Okay. You see low castle walls. There's no real need to defend them heavily once you're already 300 feet up. But there are castle walls around, and the gate is probably about 10 foot tall by 20 foot wide, so it's a wide gate, and it has been knocked down.
It has been knocked down already?
It has been knocked down already.
Oh.
It is a metal grated gate, and it's been busted open. One of the gates is hanging, and the other one's lying on the ground.
And there's no one around?
Not from where you are. You've got a little ways to walk. It's very easy to see that the gate's been busted, but you can
somebody beat us to it.
Easier entry for us.
So, do you think that the noise we heard earlier in the thump was somebody doing something up here? Can we look off the edge and look behind the Colossus and see if we see anything?
You can see where... No, because it's mushroomed.
Oh, that's right. So we couldn't lean down far enough.
Unless you want to stick your head over.
No, not really. I'm terrified of heights.
No, we have feather tokens. Well, I have a feather token.
So the city is called Seer, the Nation Seer.
Yes.
The city...
Metrol.
Metrol.
Yeah. Metrol.
It's the first, guys.
If I don't see anybody, I'll run up.
M-A-T.
I can figure out
M-E-T.
M-E-T-R-O.
Yeah.
Gate looks smashed in, but
Metrol.
how?
Maybe was this from when the city was originally taken, or is this recent? Could I do a test or check to see if that's?
Y'all can approach the gate. You're not near it yet.
Can I approach the gate and do an
does it
insight
look
check
recent?
or something?
I'm casting sending to our favorite Knight Marshal. I'm saying a Warforged army is going to Metrol. We have power to Colossus to help our escape. Lord of Blades is coming. The barrier is coming down.
Please roll a D100 for me.
Oh dear heavens!
Oh no.
You said that's because our magical items have certain durability now.
Anything magic
35.
Anything magic has certain durability.
has an effect.
Oh, so every time we cast magic, something funky happens.
And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
As you begin doing the hand motions to cast the spell, you watch as your fingers begin to separate further and further up, all the way up your arm on both sides, and your arms become many tendrils.
Parasite.
I'm about to vomit on
What's
you.
wrong with you?
What the
First
hell?
thing I do after casting is seeing if I can like scratch my head. Like, those things.
You can't.
Yeah.
You have control of your tendrils.
So put it back.
You also get the feeling that your spell did not take.
Shit.
No, that was more like.
Boo.
What flavor is this?
I don't know what color you grabbed.
White? Is that
Probably
pina,
white flavor.
pina colada?
I don't know.
Oh, that's so bad.
So, as you approach the gate, you see two
Let's try one now.
robed,
Don't spit in my hand.
two robed figures lying on the ground.
I'm sorry, two figures lying down.
There are two robed
It's
figures
like that.
lying on
Okay,
the
spit it
ground.
out.
They are in similar garb to what you saw down in the Warforged workshop, the Kenneth workshop, from the Children of Kyber.
That solves one thing.
They got here first.
Looks like you don't like the jelly bean.
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
Now I have to try it.
It's not a good jelly bean.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
not. It's not good flavor.
It's just real sticky too.
It's just sauce.
Here you go, Turner.
No, thank you.
One of us.
Did everybody have one? All right,
Yeah.
One
that's fine.
of us.
I tell this to people all the time. My first alcohol was Everclear, so
Oh
I can
my
drink anything
God.
now because I don't care, because nothing tastes worse than that. So,
First time I got drunk was off of a fifth of Jack Daniels.
it's pretty normal.
White tequila.
Why is it so hard?
That's what I. Why is it crunchy? A little.
Not the best flavor.
It's fine.
Tolerable.
It's not.
It's tolerable.
It's. I mean, it's a flavor.
Pippin stored it in his pocket since session 1 and brought it here.
They're eggs. These are actually eggs. Look, they're yellow.
It tastes like those Easter eggs that are really bad.
I don't eat them because they're bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they taste like.
Anyways, we're playing D&D.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I will rush
ADD
up to
moment.
one of the
Allegedly.
bodies and I will just inspect it to see.
Can we
what-
tell if they died recently?
I'm gonna loot them.
Yeah.
Just shake them to see if they're really, really dead.
See if
No,
any
they're
coins.
really, really dead.
Really, really dead.
Yeah.
Do any coins fall out?
They're dead, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm totally looting bodies here, though.
you shook that man really hard.
Oh yeah.
These,
He's dead.
See?
Where are you continuing? Oh my god.
These were pretty. They had nothing on them because when you live in a city full of undead, what are you going to use coin for? So there's no coin on them. They had like a simple spellcasting focus on them and like a club, but other than that,
Useless.
useless.
This is not how you go clubbing.
What if we wore their robes? No. I mean, seems like.
No, because then we're definitely dead.
Yeah.
They'll come right after us.
Yeah.
and then make
All
us
right.
dead too.
I kick
Look,
one to
they
the
won't be
side.
looking for dead guys.
Oh. I kick one
You
to the
collect your
side and
gold.
then I scan the area and go through. I guess those Warforged scouts did this? That doesn't bode well for us, if the scouts.
How long do they look like they've been dead?
Are they stinky?
Today,
Okay. They're not
Today.
stinky. They don't stink, guys.
the blood is still kind of pooling.
Someone stinks, though. You're fastidious. Is it you, Falric? It's your eggs in your pocket.
I don't
You need
have
to
any
get rid
eggs.
of them. Yes, and you're right. You have pebbles. Take them out. Why do you still have them? Stop offering them to people. Haven't your mother should have taught you better. I'm gonna smack your hand
And
really hard.
Do it. The tendrils go.
I was like, you closed them together. I forgot.
Hey guys, let's hurry. They already beat us to it. We gotta get going.
Stop holding my hand.
No.
No.
Try to grab somebody and drag them along.
You grab one of his pinkies and you're like,
No, that's so weird.
I just imagine the tendril fingers just like engulfing her arm.
you remember from Anything Everywhere All at Once when she has the hot dog hands?
You know,
gonna try
I
to
would
listen
if I
out.
saw it.
That's really
Okay.
funny.
And see
You
if I
should
can
see
hear
that.
anything happening up ahead.
Okay. So the gate itself, after about 20 feet or so, there's a staircase. And there is a low-lying black mist that's just kind of pooling down the stairwell. And it kind of dissipates near where you guys are standing.
Arcana check.
Give me a second. At the top of the stairwell, you find a courtyard area that kind of circles the perimeter of the castle. You see hedges and topiary. A lot of it has been withered. Some of it is blooming wildly. It seems like everything is out of balance up here. And then you see the front entrance to the castle, which 2 sets of stairs lead up to a central platform area, balcony. And then another set of stairs goes back kind of over your heads. And you look up and you can see this little floating island kind of spinning around the castle, orbiting. And the stairs kind of like follow behind it. It's weird. Like if you were to walk up the stairs, you would continue with it until you reach the top. And this black mist is pooling from the little island, raining down. Every once in a while, you see these little purplish static electricity bolts shoot out from different angles. Some come from the sky, some come from underneath.
I think that's where we need to go.
You listen out.
Yeah, I'm listening for if I can hear sounds of combat or, swords tinging or Warforged running or anything like that.
It's going in a counterclockwise motion around that little island, and as you're listening and watching, you don't hear anything, but then all of a sudden you hear, and you look up, and another robed figure.
Here we go.
Oh, just heard something. Going immediately to the ground.
I go, oh, poopy.
And you look around and you can see, as you approach the stairwells, you see bloody footprints kind of headed up the stairs.
If we need cover, I can uncork my ever-smoking bottle.
Oh, that's fun.
And just kind of create a trail of smoke as we go. Obviously, it'll be that we're got the bottle, but it might be hard to hit us.
I think that's just cool, so I think we should just
It's
do
cool.
it.
Were you going to be able to see out of it?
That's why we got to stay ahead of it.
Okay.
So hold it like
I
this
don't
and
want
then
to
walk
fall
really
off the
fast.
staircase.
Well, I'll just
I don't want to be like that
hold
guy.
it.
Oh, behind us. That's more important.
He's last
more
in line.
intelligent. He's intelligent.
I didn't
Okay.
fix the Colossus.
Yeah.
I don't have a slime grenade anymore.
Yeah.
What do you think, V? You and I
do it.
take point?
Let's do it.
Up the steps?
Let's do it.
Up the steps?
Mhm.
Smoking bottle?
Smoke if you got him.
I've been thinking about that quote all day.
Light him if you got him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so I feel like at this point I wouldn't even hold my I wouldn't rotate my shoulder. It would just go like straight back.
Yeah.
And then the whole
Just the
room
fingers
collapses.
The fourth wall's broken.
And I look it over you and say, PMA.
I'm already gone.
Okay. So you go up the stairwell, up to that first balcony area.
I'm
and you
actively
see-
listening and looking for anything.
Okay. You see 8 more bodies.
They clean house.
Shoot.
Slaughtered. In pieces.
I am gonna reach
Don't
down.
do that, Zelda.
Zelda!
Zelda! That's not a toy.
Zelda! Come here.
Lay
down.
So,
Hey guys, I don't know, maybe an inkling of a thought here. Maybe the barrier's already down because it seems like the scouts or whatever cleaned house here, and if this is where this stuff was coming from, maybe their intent was to break down the barrier too.
I think we're about to find out, right?
Let's go, Leroy Jenkins!
We could have left. Alright, yeah, let's go. Great.
I am gonna grab one of those spell casting focuses from one of those guys.
Sure.
What
Just
is-
feeling
put
confident?
it in my pocket.
What is a spellcasting focus anyways? Short
It's a
version.
little thing that you use to focus your power so you can spellcast. If you
So
don't
mage
Instead of
might use a
using
staff or a
materials.
wand.
I'm gonna snag one too.
It
It looks interesting. I'm not even gonna plan to use it. I'm just gonna pocket it.
Drew or Obu's from our other campaign. Hers are the beads in her hair because it has for a druid. It has to be a wooden focus.
But not your armor.
Huh? My armor's not wooden in that one. And in I think for most other spellcasters, I think in mine for an artificer, my spellcasting focus is actually my tinkerer's tools or one of my tools.
Like I said,
So
V has no intention of actually using it right now. He just thinks it's cool. He's gonna pocket it. Pocket a couple of them if
It's
he
definitely
can.
full of stories.
So, you're beginning to climb the magic stairs?
Yep.
Okay. So,
I'm further ahead.
So-
So it's like I'm in the front, they're in the
Yeah,
middle,
marching
he's in the
order.
back.
So, just to be descriptive, so the smoke pours in a 60-foot radius, and for each minute it's open, it goes another 10 feet until it's a maximum of radius of 120 feet. So a total of 240-foot diameter.
So you don't even have to keep it uncorked that long. Basically, we get up there inside the building, you could recork it.
Your entire place is just gonna be smoky.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be
And
so
we're
cool. It's
going
gonna
up the
fall off the
steps,
edge,
too,
and
though,
then it's
so
gonna.
it's gonna be like-
You're gonna look like the Grim Reaper. That's gonna be cool. You know what? We've been so badass the last few days. I just can't handle it, you guys. We're so cool. We're just so cool. I'm gonna tell Cornelius, and then I'm gonna tell my dad, and then I'm gonna tell. That's it. Miss Cloverfield.
V's just like,
Oh yeah, Ma's gonna be really excited to hear about all this.
I'm gonna tell the gargoyle.
I'm gonna tell Holly. She's already here, but I'm gonna tell her.
Anyone who will listen.
So you climb the stairs. Smoke trail behind you, approaching the island floating around the sky. As you keep continuing climbing the stairs begin to level off, and now you are just almost like an escalator walking forward to like a moving walkway. Is what I'm trying to say, like at the airport, like moving closer and closer.
The moving
to,
walkway is ending.
yeah, just like at Universal.
So, guys, do we keep walking or do we let it take us?
I keep walking.
All right, I'm gonna double
Ain't
my
nobody got
speed.
time for
I'm
that.
walking.
So as you
Keep to the right.
get up to height, you see that the island is basically a gardening area with greenhouses and hedges and like a nice fountain in the center. It's probably 100 by 100, so not a huge area.
It's going to be completely engulfed.
But you see in the center where there used to be a fountain is knocked over, and some kind of large device is propped up, and it seems to be the source of the mist and the purplish lightning as it continues to spiral around the castle.
Minor retcon, not really a retcon. Obu left the Clockwork Orange with Holly in the magically
Yeah.
thingy room.
Okay.
It's not with me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. As you approach,
Yes.
Yes. No, that I.
Maybe so.
end
Yes. And directive.
So, as you approach the island, the walkway ends, and you step off onto solid ground, and you hear a voice come from one of the greenhouses, yell out in a familiar Warforged voice, "Look who it is! The Lord of Blades said that you would show up."
Oh dear.
And you see a figure walk out. It's Nails.
Oh.
Nails.
Nailed it.
Where's Nails from again? Nails is Nails and Boost? Or is it Nails?
No, Nails was one of the four that was...
We boosted out.
No, he was the one that was doing the Master's Call
yeah,
brainwash
I
the
remember
Warforged in the city.
You made us make a... Wait, no, I don't want to say that.
I immediately shoot him.
I say the word butthole,
And then
I'm like...
another one walks out, and it's Tower. And Tower goes,
no.
Dash is dead is because of you. You'll pay for that.
Dash is dead?
So
it was one of the ones that you killed in the warehouse.
Yeah.
There's a lot of names.
Yeah, we did take out Dash.
And
you're next.
Seeker walks out behind him and says, "We'll find what you're hidden from us, and the Warforged will return." And then Boost and Sentinel walk out.
Are you Sentinel?
And they don't say a word, and they just hold their weapons in their hands.
I immediately shoot them.
Y'all don't have to do this. Y'all don't have to do this. Boost and Sentinel, y'all don't have to do this.
They don't say a word.
I'm not saying anything.
They're under mind control.
You saw what happened to everybody else. Like, we don't want to do this to you.
Someone
you
who was
want to do
named
this to
Dash. He wasn't very fast.
Do they think I'm
The only thing that got
Warforged?
Dash was
'Cause
his
I technically
future.
look like one.
They
I guess they
don't care at this point. They know that they see the group.
They see who I'm with.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll hand it over now.
We'll
make your deaths quick.
I'm already
We
shooting.
can't.
What about your death?
Yeah.
You're already shooting. You already fired an arrow. Okay. Well,
Now, quick question. Earlier when I used my dragon bow, the cold damage that does, is that magical or is that just straight elemental?
same thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
magical damage.
So, not using that one right now. Gotcha. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Well, you loosed an arrow?
Huh?
You loosed an arrow?
Standard bow.
Yeah.
Standard longbow.
Did
yeah.
you fire?
You fired.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Directly at nails.
Right at Nails. Okay.
Right at nails.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, that sounded like it
It was
felt
a good
great.
one.
My goodness, I bet our audience heard that.
Maybe.
Definitely.
14, I think. I'm going to confirm that. Cool, no, 16.
16? 16 does not hit.
What?
Wait, which one?
Nails.
Nails.
Nailed it.
What are my papers? Nails. No, 16 does hit.
Seems so surprised.
Go ahead and do damage.
I'm trying to find where my longbow was because I'm not using the...
Why? Just out of curiosity, why didn't you want to use the other bow?
Because if it does magical damage, doesn't mean it has the durability thing and would start breaking.
Oh, no. It doesn't have charges. Any magical items that have charges.
So I can use the regular
yes,
one.
you
That's
can
fine.
use it.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Is earlier when
wanted
I
to
used it,
clarify.
if it was breaking apart, obviously I wouldn't want to keep using it.
No, it wasn't. Very
Okay, so no, I'm good. Okay, so my regular one there. So I'm going to is
We just
these
pile in the
two
mech. We just pile in the mech.
is going to be 8 plus 3. That's 11. And then I'm going to go ahead and roll my second attack, same. So it's 11 damage.
Yep.
And 18 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, I need one more d8. We're going to roll this one. That is going to be 6, 10, 12 more points.
Whew. Wow.
So it
And that's
was
just my regular attack. Am I still allowed to use a bonus action?
Yeah.
So, pew pew again or just one pew?
Yeah, you can't attack again on a bonus action.
Oh,
With a
that's
bow.
right. That's
You
right.
have
But I
extra-
can
extra-
cast.
Extra attack
Hunter's
is
Mark.
the
Hunter's Mark.
second
Okay.
arrow that you
Well,
fire, yeah.
Cast Hunter's Mark, because that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh.
And start combat when we get back for our last
man.
one.
I didn't even know what time it. I still don't even know what time
It's
it
9
is.
o'clock.
Oh man.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
It went by fast.
Yeah.
Go by fast.
It's alright.
The party has found their rival party at the top of Metrol. We'll find out next time.
On
What
Dragon
happens?
Ball Z.
Thanks everybody for joining us.
On proficiency B.
Hey!
Yeah.
We'll see you guys. See ya.